Welcome to Diehl Stadium here at Karns City High School. Tonight, it is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com. Mike Kalinowski along with Dave Katis. We have Bob Dunkel, the governor, in the house as well. Nico Cosma up on top of the stadium. Tyler Oakes behind the controls this evening as we get set for a big game as Central Clarion gets set to take on Karns City tonight. It's homecoming here at Karns City, so you'll hear some of those festivities in the background as we go through our pregame show. Well, fellas, as we get set for this one, none bigger in the league than this one tonight, as you got a team that has kind of been running that football down people's throats and kind of on fire. They had a tough one against Du Bois, but have been clicking on all cylinders. Central Clarion comes in here as always the favorite at 5-0. It should be interesting between these two.
Yeah, we've been waiting for a big game all year, and we finally have one, Bob. And this is a big rivalry between these two guys, Central Clarion and also Karns City.
Yeah, so many times this game has meant a lot throughout the course of the season. Certainly it's one I always look forward to, and I was pretty excited whenever I found out that I was going to have the opportunity to call this one on my return.
All right, so we're going to take our first time out of the night. We're going to come back out here. We'll go inside the game, brought to you by Brookville Equipment. And we're in the Kerle Tire pregame show here at Karns City High School. Do want to thank all the folks here, too, rolling out the red carpet. McMillan's Carpet Outlet, our sponsor for that, as always. It is windy. We got to see some rain tonight. We'll talk about the forecast, too, in that pregame, see how that affects things. But we'll take our first break, come back with more for you here from Karns City. And you're watching, it is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
Discover Regen RX, specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit regenrxhealth.com. Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Kerle Tires in Clarion. Kerle Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
All right, back here at Karns City High School. It is homecoming, as you can see and hear in the background here tonight. It's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football on exploreSportsPA.com. And we are in our Go Inside the Game segment, brought to you by Brookville Equipment. And Mr. Katis, you always have a chance to talk to some of the different coaches. And what were some of the things that the coaches had to say to you about the two teams tonight?
Well, I went through and tried to contact Karns City's coach, and he was relatively busy getting ready for this big game and everything. So it's the same setup as I think we had we were down here 2 weeks ago against Du Bois. They're going to run the football an awful lot. I mean, that's what they basically do. That's their game, Mike, at Karns City. To give you some idea, and I want you to guess on this, okay? So over 4 games, they have thrown the ball for how many yards, approximately? I'm going to guess for you. I'm going to say 264 yards passing, okay? Now, how much you want to guess that they rushed the ball for?
I'm going to say
close to 1,500.
Yeah, I was going to say we just had that number the other night.
So you think about that: 264 yards passing on the year so far for the Gremlins, and they rushed the ball for 1,498 yards. So needless to say, they like to run the football an awful lot, and they're pretty loaded up there. Hunter Shear, 180 yards last week, 4 touchdowns against Punxsutawney. Hopefully, over the last 6 days, he is healed, and he's going to be ready to go to play against the Central Clarion Wildcats tonight. Cole Johnson's done a great job also for Karns City. Rushed the ball for 109 yards. He's throwing the ball pretty good. They don't throw it an awful lot, and so they're pretty solid. I was really excited to see him in that Du Bois game. He can move, he can run the football, and he knows when to pass it. Bob, you've read up on him too. What are your thoughts on Karns City?
Well, I think you're going to see if they do pass, they will throw the ball a little on the deeper side. Again, they don't want to pass, so they don't need to pass. They've got that running game established. I do think you're going to see them I do think you're going to see them pass a little bit, just if anything, to try and loosen that defense up just a bit.
As far as Central Clarion goes, I got a chance to talk to Davey Eagleton last night. He was on the phone with me in my kitchen, and in his kitchen he was trying to cut up a freeze pop for his boy. So we were going back and forth and talking about growing with kids and raising kids and all that kind of stuff. A few things he mentioned to me. They need to tighten up the secondary a little bit. They had too many. Bradford had too many easy passes on him last week, and everything in the offense has to establish what they're going to try to do. And I think, Bob, you said that they only had 17 offensive plays at one point in that game. So they need to get a little bit more going offensively. And David also said that Brant Parker is way ahead of where he should be on defense, and they're really thrilled with that. That was a key cog in their defensive structure. So he's really stepped up an awful lot. They're excited to play this game. They're going to switch a couple people around. You're going to get an opportunity to see Hayden Hyman a little bit at nose guard tonight. So he told me to keep an eye on him, and let's see how Hayden does at that nose guard position to try to stop the run. Clarion's going to be set up to basically stop that run tonight on defense.
It's going to be a real physical ball game, and I think that's going to be part of the challenge in this, really. For both these teams are used to physical style play, but whenever you're facing probably two of the most physical teams, certainly at least in this part of District 9, whenever they go head-to-head, it's always a fun opportunity, fun time to watch, certainly for the fans.
All right, that's going inside the game tonight here on the Kerle Tire pregame show. Again, want to thank Brookville Equipment for their sponsorship of that. We're going to take a timeout again. Going to come back out. We'll take a look at some of the standings. And, why don't we wait? We're going to hear the King and the Queen. You want to hear them?
Yeah, I want to hear
the
King and Queen.
Here's
see
the King.
how this goes.
There you go. One of the linemen wins.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? They were afraid not to give it to him.
That's number 58 down there, right? You see 58? Cam Ely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for him.
So
good
there you go.
Cam. He gets the crown, he gets the sash, he gets the whole. They're going to make him probably take that up before the game.
I'd wear it during the game. Why
That's
not?
it.
It's always a good idea to keep the linemen happy, trust me.
All right, so we're going to take our time out now. We'll come back. We'll check standings. We'll go into games around the league tonight and a whole lot more coming your way. And, again, this is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Best of luck this season to all our local football teams. From your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at ClarionAuto.com.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
At NPRC, affordable opportunities are endless. Learn more at their information session on Tuesday, September 24th. Visit nprcevents.org to register for this virtual event. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Brighter futures begin here.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
And back out here at Diehl Stadium, it is exploreSportsPA.com. Kerle Tire Friday night football here on the EYT Media Network. And taking a look at some of the standings in that Region 1. Central Clarion on top at 5-0. 5-0 overall. Du Bois at 4-1. 4-1 overall. Karns City at 3-1 in that conference. 3-2 is Punxsutawney. And we were talking a little bit between each other on the break. Bob, you actually had a pretty good stat defensively about this Central Clarion Karns City team.
You know, I'm a defensive kind of guy to begin with, but I look at Central Clarion here, Mike. 33 points against this season. That's a phenomenal, impressive number. You know, by the way, the number 2 defense in Region 1, 80 points, Karns City. You know, again, very, very lofty and respectable numbers, certainly, and especially when you consider in Karns City, a lot of those points came from that Du Bois squad. So, you know, it says an awful lot about just how physical they are and the type of football that they do play on the defensive side.
Well, and when we look at Central Clarion, Mr. Katis, you got some stuff here because Central Clarion, 234 points to 33 points against, and a lot of it's Jace Ferguson. He's been racking up some stats.
Yeah, with Bob saying he's a defensive guy, you know me, I'm an offensive guy without a doubt. They throw the ball every chance you can get it. They've scored 235 points, and like Bob said, they only give up 33. So let's talk a little bit about Jace Ferguson while we have a little bit of time. He's rewriting a lot of the record books in District 9. So thought I would take a minute. I did a little research to take a look and see where he basically stacks up with about 5 games remaining here for the most part. This is a really, really crazy stat here, okay? With the TD record, he would need 24 more touchdowns to tie Bodemer, the quarterback that was up at Port Allegheny and played way back in the day with my son John. He needs 25 more touchdown passes to take over that lead in 5 games. So could it be done? Yeah, I think it could be done. If he's got a couple games of 4 or 5, I think he can reach that mark. It's going to be kind of tight, but we'll be monitoring that for the rest of the year. The other one is, as far as passing, all-time passing yards in District 9, Matt Bodemer leads with over, listen to this stat, He has 10,948 yards passing in his career up at Port Allegheny. Derek Baganza from Brockway, 9,700. Jack Krug is in third place from Brookville with 8,300, followed by Matt Miller at DuBois, 8,000 career yards. Jace Ferguson falls in 6th place at Central Clarion right now with 7,951 yards. So he's got a chance to surpass Matt Miller in 5th place and Krug here in 6th place the next couple games. And then he's got his eyes on Baganza, who was at Brockway. I remember his name an awful lot, and certainly Matt Bodemore up at Port Allegheny. So just some interesting stuff that I thought we'd pass on to our listeners. And he's had a heck of a career. You're seeing some really good football out of the senior. And I understand he hasn't made a decision on where he's going to attend college yet, and he's got to narrow it down to a few schools, and I'm sure at some point he's going to make that decision as far as where he's going to head to play his collegiate football career.
All right, so there we go, looking inside here at the standings, and also a little bit about both of these teams, too, defensively and offensively, to their strengths. We're going to take one more time out. We'll be back with more for you here from Diehl Stadium. We got the anthem coming up and a whole lot more. And this is going to be a great game tonight, folks. You don't want to miss this one. As Central Clarion visits Karns City. And it's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first. This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builders Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
All-American Awards and Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards and Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Shippenville, or call 782-6264.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
DuBrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, DuBrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DuBrook or visit dubrooking.com. DuBrook is proud to support our local communities. DuBrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
All right, back here at Diehl Stadium, Mike Kalinowski, Dave Katis, Governor Bob Dunkel all here tonight as we get set for Central Clarion and Karns City this evening. And a great night here as we're going to take a look real quick at the weather forecast and also field conditions tonight, brought to you by Cousin Basil's Restaurant and J&J Feeds and Needs and Trailer Sales. When we look at the weather forecast tonight, do expect showers moving through, and when they move in, they could last a little while, of course, from that hurricane that Bob averted by moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky in life. I'd love to tell you I was smart, but I'm just lucky.
You know, everyone's like, did Bob move because of the hurricane? I said he had a premonition.
he saw it come. He thought about it. He had a dream one night. He was floating around in a little raft.
I asked Bob today, I said, when you sold a house, I said, did you contact the guy you sold the house to? He goes, absolutely not. I don't know what's going on down there.
That's right. Sometimes you're better off not knowing.
No, I think Bob said they were fared well.
Yeah, they just took on a lot of water in that neck of the woods. But, fortunately, again, the crazy thing is, and I've told a number of people this story, I'm in a flood zone, yet the house, in the history of it being built, has never, ever had a flood. Knock on wood, so.
That's not bad.
But you paid insurance for that,
yes, through the nose. That's one of the reasons why I'm back in PA.
That's why you're back here.
But now, Bob, where you live in New Bethlehem, you got Red Bank Creek not far from you. You might want to think about,
Hey, if it gets to my house where I'm at in New Bethlehem, we're all in trouble.
That's the end of the world.
You
right
better
there.
be lining up animals 2 by 2 and taking tickets.
In field conditions tonight, too, of course, it's the artificial surface. We haven't had showers in a while. I think it's dried off. But you may see, if it does get some sprinkles, it'll get a little slick here and there. But other than that, it should be fine tonight.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people threatening us with weather, saying it's going to rain, but we haven't seen any rain since we've been down here since about 5:30 this afternoon. Good crowd coming in. The Bobcats, first one of the year there. The Wildcats make their way out onto the field.
And here comes Karns City now. Take a look at the Gremlins as they come on. We'll see if they can get through the sign without any issues. We've had a few this year. I think one's down here.
Yeah,
Wasn't it Punxsy?
I think you're right.
Or not Punxsy, but Du Bois.
Yeah. Yep, they got hung up a little bit here at Du Bois. So
here we go. Here they come. Hopefully it's clean through the sign.
Cheerleaders look stable.
Yeah, there we go. They did it.
Great job. Great job.
They must have cut enough holes in it. Got to make it they can fly through it. All right, we'll have the anthem coming up here momentarily as we continue here on the Kerle Tire Pregame Show. We'll also have, you can check out scores around D9. Go to exploreSportsPA.com for that. There's more games going on around the conference.
Yeah, a bunch of games going on, and, there's some good ones that I got an opportunity to see earlier, Mike. I don't know if you went over. Did you go
I did
over
not. Why don't you go ahead and hit that?
Union against Bucktail tonight. Central Clarion, of course, at Karns City. Clearfield and Penns Valley going to go at it tonight. Carwoodsville and West Branch. Du Bois and Montauk. Good to see Montauk has got enough players back to play Du Bois tonight, basically. As we look at it, pretty big game. Brockway against Keystone. Port Allegheny at Ridgeway. Punxsutawney will be taking on Bradford, as we mentioned last week. Red Bank Valley over Kane, and head coach of Kane now is Matt Bodemer, who was the all-time leading passer in the conference and TD guy and everything. So he's taken over the reins of Kane, so it'll be interesting to watch them the next few years. Cottersport and Smethport, Brookville with up against St. Mary's tonight, and Otto Eldred and Sheffield. Let's look around District 9.
I was going to say, with Bodemer coaching, when's Johnny Katis coming back? He needs to go on a sideline somewhere. Then they face each other again.
Yeah, I was looking at the passing yards or touchdowns, see if his name made it on there, and he's not in the top 7, I can tell you that. So
yeah, but still be cool to have them on each side, staring each other down again.
Yeah, and then Alex Schaefer-Doan coaching up at Brockway, so we got them all over the place from the years back.
Well, I hope Robert was paying attention to the ceremonial coin toss.
Did you see it, Bob?
I did.
Who's got it?
Karns City won the toss and elected to take the ball.
All right, so we're going to bring you the national anthem here from Diehl Stadium.
Thank you, and please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Chloe Frick, the senior here at Karns City Area High School.
Oh, see, can you see by
And there we go, the national anthem here at Diehl Stadium as we get set for high school football tonight.
Great job. I'll tell you, we're probably going to get her up at Tippin Gym for District 9 basketball doing this Star Spangled Banner. So great job, young lady.
I hear you're going to do a pretty good rendition, too.
No, I have no part of that.
You're a little better than Roseanne Barnett, that girl that was drunk that time.
Singing
before the game
singing was not a big thing. Now, the governor, he might have something.
No, actually, Bob's worse than both, but you might have a little more.
I guarantee there's proof. One time, Pat, myself, and Mike, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, but that was all destroyed, wasn't that, Bob?
Yes, it was. Okay. There is no evidence.
Thank you very much, Robert.
Well, I think pretty good decision by Karns City to take the ball here on the kickoff. They're going to receive. So, coach coming right out of the chute saying, hey, we want it. Let's go.
It's a lot of confidence in the offense. You know, obviously, again, their strength certainly is the defensive side, but offense has been stout with that running attack.
Back deep here for Karns City is Brayton Slater. He can move too, and Euchert set to kick things off. Euchert has probably more touchbacks than anybody I would have to think of the league. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I had that written down, I think, too. Thomas Euchert.
Euchert ready to go. Here's the kick. And sends it up. Slater's going to look up, and he's going to let it go out the back of the end zone. So Karns City will start at their own 20-yard line. They are led by the 10th grader Cole Johnson at quarterback. Had a chance to talk to his dad before the ball game. Of course, one of my students.
There you go.
From years ago.
Yep. He were talking about Euchert a little bit. That's his 18th kickoff. He has 8 touchbacks on the year. So that's that kid's got a pretty strong leg, and
I think if he wants, there's a good opportunity for him to be doing that on Saturdays.
Yeah, he's a good soccer player, too, from what I understand. We were talking to Coach Monica, Doug Knepp, and I the other day about him, and they're interested in him, no doubt about that.
Sure, in the backfield, they're going to give it to him. And he goes over that right side, bust through there somehow, and he ends up with all about, let's say, 4 yards there. It looked like he was going to be stopped after a couple, but it says second down here and 6.
Yeah, pretty good job by that offensive line, popping them through there a little bit, gaining some yards. Brant Parker, number 44, in on the tackle for Central Clarion.
And just a little quick hitter, confidence builder. Get the jitters out of the way. Look how tight that offensive line is.
Yep, Johnson comes under center. He's going to flip that. And I believe that was Slater coming around. It is, and he's going to be stopped shy of the first down marker. He'll get about 5 on the play out to the 29-yard line. Sets up a 3rd down and 1 now for Karns City.
And Slater's coming off, too. He took a little shot in that, looks like that left wrist. So John Burnett, the head athletic trainer for Karns City, going to take a look at him on the sidelines.
And timing disrupted just a little bit, too, on that handoff. Good penetration by the big defensive front.
Higginbother comes in here for Karns City. Sure in the backfield. Going to send the man in motion, give it to Shearer over the left side. Banging his way, trying to find a place, and does he get there is the question. Does he get the forward progress?
He had to get up over the 30. I don't think he made it, Mike.
The official comes in. It looks like he's shy. Sets up a 4th down at about the length of a football. We'll see what Karns City decides to do here. This is a tough one. You're coaching, Mr. Katis. Do you punt? Do you try for it?
Oh, I'm punting. I am punting that ball away so far that it goes down to the 10-yard line.
Absolutely, but boy, it sure doesn't look like they're showing punt.
No, it doesn't.
Now they are.
Yeah, I am punting that ball away. That question wouldn't have been here.
So we'll see what the officials have to talk things over here.
You know, Dave, you made a comment about Heineman moving to that nose position, Hayden Heineman, and you see why. He literally required a double team. Was still involved in the traffic and making the tackle.
Yeah, and Jimmy Kerr down there, too. They got 2 big hunks of beef down there on that defensive line, so
there's no way you want to run into the teeth of that on a short situation like this.
Yeah, either one of them down there. Matt Alston, too, at defensive end. I mean, you got some big, big guys. There's no doubt about that on that line. So
McTaggart to punt.
Saw his dad before the game, Jeff McTaggart.
Yep. Back deep. And they're going to fake. There's McTaggart over the left side. He's going to be spun down short of the first down marker. He's not going to get there. He'll be a couple yards shy as they try the fake, and Central Clarion's going to take over right about the 29-yard line of Karns City.
Well, I think you need to, and I'm not going to revisit that, but I think you need to punt it. You're going to give Clarion great field position here on this first drive that they have. I don't know. I think, Bob, you play field position here early in the game, and I that's their call down there, but he wasn't able to make it.
And, guys, I got to tell you, Central Clarion was looking at that all the way. They were only about 20, 25 yards off the line.
Harrison in the backfield with Ferguson. Drop the football. Ferguson's going to pick it up. Ferguson's hit, dropped in the backfield for a loss on the play. But he dropped that football and kind of messed up the play, and he'll lose 2 yards, second down and 12.
And Higginbotham, who's been all over the place for Karns City the last couple of weeks, in on that tackle. And 22, you see him all over the place, not only on offense, but more or less the leading tackler on defense for the Gremlins.
Second down and 12 here for the Wildcats. Split a single, twins off to the left, single receiver off to the right. Ferguson's going to keep it. Here's Ferguson. Try to bust to the outside. Karns City, they hit him, and he leans forward, and he'll get the 2 and maybe 3 out of it, but not much. And he'll get back to about the 28. That's a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, pushes that pile a little bit forward and took a little extra shot there, Governor, by number 7, Cole Johnston. He giving Ferguson a little bit of the business down there after the tackle.
Just a little bit.
So it's a third down here at 9 for the Wildcats. So far, Karns City's defense coming up well here against Central Clarion. Central Clarion's played well. Here's Karns City playing well. We'll see what happens here on 3rd and 9.
Got to be thinking if they don't come up with it, it's 4-down territory here for this squad.
Oh, absolutely.
They'll probably look to Burford's way here. They like to do that on these 3rd and long situations. Ferguson rolling back. Ferguson pumps once, fires that football, and the pass is overthrown. It's incomplete. Out to the right side. Tried to find, that was Harrison out of the backfield.
We talked about 4-down territory, but they also have Thomas Euchert back there, who kicks that football awfully well. And I was keeping an eye on Ferguson, too, back there.
And they are going to bring out Euchert.
Yeah, I tell you, we jumped the gun real quick there, Governor. We were like both of us saying, 4-down territory. But
well, the challenge is in high school, while Euchert is automatic, you got a lot of other variables in that as well. You have the snap, you have the hold, everything combining.
Oh, and Karns City's going to jump off sides.
Yeah, number 24, Owen Kaufman, just trying to time that a little bit. Oh, man, they didn't need that. So here comes the offense back on the field.
And that is discipline.
So it'll be a 4th down and 4.
Yeah, and I like this call by Davey Eagleton. A little bit closer now. We're back to 4 guys. So maybe we were right, Governor, all along.
I sort of think. Again, that's a long field goal at this level of play.
Yeah.
Rex Sawicki down there. Kemmer down there as well. The receivers rolling to the right side. There goes Ferguson. Ferguson's going to run. Ferguson tries to cut outside. First down, 15-yard line. Ferguson will be dropped inside the 15, down around about the 12-yard line.
Well, you might as well get it in the guy that has all the speed and knows what to do with that football. Leaning forward, picking up a few more extra yards on top of that, so that'll set up a first down.
In that situation, the less guys that touch the football, the better off you are, and certainly making it look easy a lot. You made it look a lot easier, really, than what it was.
11 yards for him on the play. Here comes Central Clarion in the Dubrook red zone now. Clarion VNA first quarter here on EYT Media. Going to hand that football off. Harrison's going to cut back inside, spinning around. Harrison's going to bang his way close to the 10. It's about a 2-yard pickup. Boy, I'll tell you what, that pile moving forward, backwards. Second down and 8.
Yeah, the officials letting that play go on and not blowing that whistle, letting it go. And Noah Harrison just trying to get forward. He's been the big running back here the last couple weeks.
Take a look down there. Rex Sawicki will be receivers on this left side. Burford over there on the right side. Kemmer just off the line of scrimmage. Harrison's in the backfield. Here's Ferguson now from the 10. Second down and 8. Here's the throw. Caught by Kemmer. Kemmer's going to be hit, and immediately he's going to be dropped. Went from the 10 down right around the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup. So sets up a 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Noah Harrison's been their big guy inside on the goal line this year. He's got 5 touchdowns on the year. He, picked up one last week, guys, and they like going to him. No doubt about that.
Pretty soft coverage there on Kemmer. That's the second time that's happened on a passing down tonight.
They're going to say he's down at the 6, 2nd down and 4. Gives that to Harrison. Here's Harrison. Cuts left, back right, and he finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, that'll be number 6 on the year for Noah Harrison. Nice cut back there. Tried to string it out to the left-hand side. Picked up a nice block inside by Jimmy Kerr and just got himself into the end zone.
Yeah, nothing fancy. The lane opened right up. Simple cut back, and he's in.
Euchre will come on now for the extra point try. Point after touchdowns brought to you by Independence Health Systems.
Yeah, and Karns City jumped again, Mike.
I think you just leave Thomas out there.
I think it was Owen Kaufman again, number 24. They're going to move it up just a little bit close. It's interesting to see here, too, because Euchre doesn't kick with the tee.
There's the kick. And that kick is high, long, and that kick is good. Euchre makes it 7-0 in favor of Central Clarion. 6:51 to go here in quarter number 1. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
And our kickoff and goes right into the end zone, so it comes back out to the 20-yard line. Euchre, a couple touchbacks already. 7-0. Central Clarion leads here early at this quarter. 6:51 to go.
The big key here is just be patient. I think if you're Karns City, you're a little disappointed that you really looking at that 4th down play anyways. You're a little disappointed you jumped offside, and that's up the eventual touchdown. But you got to get back to work here. You trail 7-0.
Johnson's going to come under center. Shearer in the backfield. Second receiver out left. We'll see if they stay with that run. He lost that football, picked it back up. Now he's going to throw. Fires down the middle of the field. He's got a man breaking free. Is it picked off? Oh, how about Jace Ferguson with the interception for Central Clarion? He went up high to pull that one down.
Well, he was battling Brennan Harmon down there, number 13, and Ferguson, just a heck of an athletic play to go up and high point that football, pick it off, and he gets a turnaround.
Mike, the last time I saw a vertical like that was you at the beach playing basketball against Pat Kale.
That's right. Pushing him out of the way, kicking him, whatever you have to do.
This is like making the last out of the inning and then coming back and leading off, right? Or
Yep.
how's that work now? Wait a minute. You made the big catch in the outfield, then you lead off the next inning.
Yeah.
That's it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 from their own 49. Central Clarion with the football after the Ferguson interception. Looking to throw again, fires the ball, caught. That's Burford. Burford finding his way for a 1st down, and it takes about, there's 5 of those purple jerseys pulling him down, but he's going to pick up 12 yards. They're going to move the chains as it goes to the 39-yard line.
Good pass by Jace Ferguson. That's almost his read. That defensive back for Karns City was 7 yards off, and Burford with that nice, tall, lanky body, boy, just got that seam and threw it in there. I'm surprised he didn't load it up and just go for the jugular here and throw one deep, but nonetheless, it's enough for a 1st down, and they'll move the sticks.
Yeah, Burford's such a big target.
Nick's Auto Body's our sponsor for 1st downs here on EYT. 1st and 10 from the 39.
And they're playing off of him again. You can see down here at the bottom. I'd go to him again.
Oh, ball dropped again there by Ferguson. I don't think he expected the snap. Ferguson's going to be dropped for a loss. back at the 40-yard line. That's a loss of 1, sets up a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, when you see that many guys not move, the timing, the snap was off. And everybody wasn't expecting it. It must have been on 2. Snap was on 1.
Chase Ferguson's just such a smart athlete. Just, hey, we're going to get it, and we're just going to run it.
There was a flag on the far side of the field. Didn't see it initially, and that goes against Karns City.
He has a face mask.
Yep, so they're going to get 5 yards out of this one. Sets up a 1st and 5. So it's one of those 5-yard ones, inadvertent face mask. So here we go, 1st and 5 here for the Wildcats from the 34-yard line of Karns City. Ferguson looking, there's Burford, caught, touchdown. That's how it works from the 34-yard line.
It's that read option, and Jace Ferguson followed Noah Harrison on that right side, followed him, and then just pulled that football out. And here comes Mason Burford on the backside on a quick post, and Ferguson able to lay it right in the breadbasket. And Central Clarion goes up 13-0, pending the extra point here. Could make it 14.
All right, here's Euchert on. There's the hold, kicks on the way. And that kick is good. How about 14-0 Central Clarion, 6:03 to go here in this Clarion Forest VNA first quarter. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
All right, back here at Diehl Stadium, we go to kickoff. Here's Euchert. Clarion up 14-0. And that time Slater's going to take it. About a yard in his end zone. Nope. Once he took it in the end zone, they're going to call it.
And remember, of course, that's all about player safety. That ball reaches the end zone, they're going to blow it dead.
You go back to that touchdown, Bob. I'll tell you what, Jace Ferguson, just a great job, just riding that read option and laying it right on the numbers. And, you know, if you're watching film on this the next couple of weeks, their opponents, it's just enough to give you fits with everything they try to do offensively.
As a defender, you're just drove nuts the way he is able to carry the fake out, freeze the defender, and you think that ought to be illegal. He's so smooth at it.
Yeah, and he throws it on a 35-yard dime all the way down the field for the touchdown. I don't know. It's really tough to defend that.
Ball snap handed off. Higginbotham with the carry. Cuts to the outside, and Higginbotham gets upended, but not until he gets about 7 or 8 yards. We'll see where they spot him.
Yeah, Jace Ferguson coming up from that free safety position to knock Higginbotham out of bounds.
2nd down and 2 here for the Gremlins. Nice run by Owen Higginbotham.
If you're in that Karns City huddle right now, no need to hit the panic button. Just take a deep breath and put a nice sustained drive together.
Here's Johnson now. He'll work under the center. He's got behind him Sure. Going to send the man in motion. They're going to give that on that sweep over the left side. That's Hamilton. Hamilton looks for some room, and Hamilton appears he's going to have that first down. He needed 2.
Oh, it's a little chippy down there. It's been like that the whole game so far. A lot of people pushing and shoving a little bit, giving a little extra oomph down there. So that's going to be enough for a Karns City first down.
Yep, just got enough. Needed 2. They're going to get the 2, and they'll move the chains here. Nice job by Karns City picking up that first down here.
Again, no need to hit the panic button, get excited, just put together a nice drive.
Here's the pitch. Higginbotham comes back, and he's not going to go anywhere. That pitch to him, and it's a loss on the play of 1. 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, just tried that counter a little bit back in the inside, and Just a stout defensive line that time for Central Clarion. Nowhere to run. They actually lost a yard.
Way too much beef up there to try and run continually and successfully that type of play.
Second down, 11 here for the Gremlins now. This time Johnson will drop back into the shotgun. He's got the sidecar on the left side. Looking to throw, rolling to the right side under a lot of pressure. Here's Johnson rolling to the right side, and Johnson's just going to hold on to that football, and he gets driven out of bounds.
Yeah, Matt Alston in pursuit of Cole Johnson that time, number 54. Found him in the backfield and just chased him all the way down and shoved him out of bounds. So there's another loss on the play by Matt Alston.
Loss of 3 on the play, back to the 26-yard line.
Pretty impressed with the speed Alston was displaying there. Used good angle of pursuit also.
Third down 14 now here for the Gremlins. Johnson again out of the shotgun, trips off to the left side. Johnson looking left side. He's going to fire that ball. It is caught, but nothing doing. Ball caught that time by Riley Hamilton, and he's not going to make it more than about 2, maybe 3 yards. Back up to the 29-yard line. So sets up a fourth down here and 11, and we'll see the punt unit come on here for Karns City this time.
Jace Ferguson and Ethan Rex coming up, making that stop. So Karns City going to attempt to punt this football away.
Mason McTaggart to punt back deep. It is Burford. Gets that away. Burford calls for the fair catch. He lost that football. Or no, he got the football. Here he goes to the right side. I thought he dropped it. I had the lights right there in my face. The way he moved. But that ball.
To be honest, I thought he waved for a fair catch.
Yeah, he had his hand up for the fair catch, and then once the ball bounced, it looked like he picked it up and ran.
Yeah, the back judge here threw the beanbag. So.
Yep. He said he called for the fair catch.
Yeah, he's coming back here, and yeah, it should be a delay game penalty probably. Yeah, it is. They're going to throw the flag. I think the call's delay a game for signaling for a fair catch and then running the football. Let's see.
Well, he waved his hand.
Illegal fair catch.
There we go. I think you're right, though. I think it is a delay of game. So that'll back him up.
So the Wildcats will start around their 30-yard line. Still a lot of discussion.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's a 15-yarder.
Yeah. Ball back to the 31. Would have had it at the 46, so you are correct, Governor.
Yeah, Davey Eagleton still pleading his case.
Yeah, he put his
there.
hand up. I thought he called for the fair catch.
Well, Nico Costanza's up on
Costanza.
the thing. Costanza's up there.
Nico Cosma.
Nico Cosma. Nico Cosma.
Calls
Nico.
Costanza.
Oh, gosh. I got a kid in my classes named Nico Costanza. But anyways, Nico has it on film, so you can run it back at some point and see if he actually called for the fair catch.
So here we go, Central Clarion with the ball, and starting from their own 31. This was their worst starting position of the ball game. They took over after Karns City couldn't get it on downs, and then the interception.
We finally got it figured out,
I think. Here's Harrison in the backfield with Ferguson. He does give it to Harrison. Here's Harrison right down the middle, and he's carrying people with him, but not until he gets that first down. He'll take that for 11 yards. They're going to move the chains out to the 42-yard line.
Boy, he hit it up in there really, really well. And that offensive line for the Wildcats just clearing, mowing down people, and Noah Harrison able to pick up a cool 15 yards.
First and 10, new set of downs. Again, first downs brought to you by Nick's Auto Body. 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 1, 14-0 Wildcats. Here's Ferguson. Going to keep the football. Comes left side. He's got some room. Here's Ferguson midfield. 45-40. Cuts back. 30, 25-20, and then tiptoes out of bounds right around the 20-yard line.
Boy, did he pick up a great block from number 20, Charlie Hepfel, to seal that corner and just sprung Jace Ferguson around that left-hand side. So big gainer for the Wildcats.
Yeah, 38th on the run for him.
How about that? This Ferguson has 50 on the ground, 50 through the air.
Wow. That's interesting. Here we go at the Dubrook red zone at the 20-yard line. Here come the Wildcats, looking to add to that lead. Twins right. Sawicki, the lone receiver, out to the left side. Ferguson, though, is going to keep it. Here's Ferguson running with it. Cuts to the line. Now back outside, 10. Ferguson to about the 6. That's a 14-yard pickup and a 1st and goal.
We talk about Ferguson as a passer, but we fail, I think, at times to appreciate just how good a runner he is. That time, very patient, allows the lineman to get downfield, set up the blocks, and wisely goes out.
So from the 6-yard line, here come the Wildcats now. Ferguson barks the signals. Sent the man in motion, hands it off over the right side and into the end zone. That will be a Central Clarion touchdown. Taking it in is Ethan Rex on that end around.
Hey, boy, that cutback has been there all night. Noah Harrison on the cutback, and that time Ethan Rex, they're just doing a good job of gaming on that offensive line, Governor, and creating that seam where those guys are now looking for that cutback.
Yeah, just no question. I mean, that's the way you draw it up. It just isn't supposed to work quite that smoothly, but it sure did that time.
Thomas Euchert on to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, there's...
Euchert to attempt the extra point. Kick is up.
And the kick's on the way, and the kick by Euchert again. It's good, Mr. Katis. 21-0 is where we stand, 2:29 to go. Here in this Clarion Forest VNA first quarter, we'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com. All right, back at Diehl Stadium, 21-0 now in favor of Central Clarion. Still 2:29 to go in the first stanza. And here's Euchert kicking it off. Going to come down a little bit short, taken this time by Slater. Here's Slater bringing it back 10-15. Slater could move. Oh, he's going to be hit, though, and dropped just shy of the 20-yard line. Getting in there to get him was a Briggs Beckwith.
Yeah, and Mike, and I'm taking a look at that offense for Karns City, too, and on the sidelines, big number 88, Shane Peters, their big tight end, getting looked at by John Burnett, the athletic trainer, taping his wrist up a little bit, so he's not going to be in for this series. We'll keep an eye on him. He slams his hand on the athletic training table down there, so he's not in any hurry to get in the game if they're going to allow him to get into the game.
Johnson's going to work with the, are they going to, I thought, are they going double side card? They're going to go with that single. High snap goes over his head. That ball back in near the end zone. Johnson tries to bring it out. He's going to be hit and dropped, and it'll be a safety.
High snap, a lot of pursuit down there. Jace Ferguson I could see down there, and also I'm looking at number 20. I think it was 20, Charlie Hepfel down there falling on Cole Johnson that time, and oh boy, just a high snap, and poor Johnson had nowhere to go, nothing to do except get back, get on that football, and take that safety. So the Bobcat defense, very opportunistic, and they produce a safety.
So 23-0 after the safety, 2 points given. And now Karns City will come up. They'll get the free kick. Most of the time they'll tee it up. They should let them throw it, too. Why not? You can punt it, kick it, whatever you want.
Punt it, kick it, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's just so tough. You're deep in your own territory like that. obviously you know as an offensive lineman that the defense is well aware you're going to try and run the football. You in shotgun in that situation, you try and get a quick, hard snap, and put just a little too much mustard on it.
Yeah, so, you talk about flow of the game too. It's like, okay, let's go. This isn't a timeout.
No.
I mean, Doug Knepp's talking to his group down there, the special teams coach for the Wildcats. I'm trying to get all the specifics.
Locally owned
taken
Red
care
Bank
of,
Chevrolet
but
is a proud supporter
Wildcats
of
should
our
end up
local
with
high school sports teams.
Unbelievable field position here.
Slater is going to kick it off here. They tee it up. Wind starting to pick up here at Diehl Stadium tonight. Had a few little sprinkles, but so far we're good. Here's the kickoff by Slater. Sends it downfield and off the fingertips that time and rolling back near the 10-yard line. That was Brady Guth. Picks it back up to the 10, 15 to the 20. Here's Guth back up near the 25-yard line. So he makes amends for that as it gets by him and puts Central Clarion back out without that shadow of their goal line behind them.
Yeah, good low line drive kick. And Guth not able to do anything with it. And Karns City, pretty good job on that special teams play. And the Wildcats will start off deeper in their own territory.
Got an early score here, guys. Dubois up 14-0 over Montauk.
Bob, Dave prefers Dubois.
I'm not a Dubois guy. My son John lives in Dubois. Okay, so that's a Pittsburghese Dubois. That's it.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. Ferguson's going to keep it over the right side. Here's Ferguson weaving his way. And Ferguson takes it for about 9 yards as he takes it from the 25 out near the 34-yard line. We'll see where they spot him down. They're going to say about the 33-yard line, so it's an 8-yard pickup.
Pick number 58, Hayden Hyman, clearing the way for Jace Ferguson. Just like a big tractor coming through there, man. And Jace Ferguson just behind him and squirts through for a big 8-yard gain.
Now that's the way you open up holes.
That is. And as you're an offensive lineman, Bob, you know that stuff. I mean, it's just an intimidating offensive line you're looking at down there, just clearing a lot of acreage there for Jace Ferguson.
We go on 2nd down. 2nd down and 2. Firing, looking for Sawicki, and it goes incomplete. In on the coverage that time for Karns City was Johnson, the quarterback, playing one of those backs there.
Yeah, and he had a little piece of cloth on Jesse Sawicki, too, going downfield. And it was a pretty good job by the back judge here just to let that go. Didn't impede his progress too much.
So here we go. It's 3rd down, 2 here for the Wildcats. Here's Ferguson keeping the football, spinning around. Another 1st down across the 40 and out to the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 9. They're going to move the chains.
Yeah, nothing fancy. He's up to 81 yards already.
Actually, give him 10 because they're going to give him the 43.
82 yards then.
There we go, Governor. Hello, Governor. Good job.
Yeah, he's got it going tonight, and this is great. He's running the football an awful lot, and as an offensive coach, I'm like a nervous wreck. You don't give it to the running back a little bit now. You don't want your quarterback getting dinged in a game like this.
Looking to throw, flushed out of the pocket, steps up. Now he's going to roll to the right side, firing that ball downfield, and it's incomplete. Yeah, trying to come back for that pass. I was Guth. But he made an attempt.
Yeah, he averted a lot of pressure in the backfield and able to get that football off, but ball's incomplete.
So 2nd down, 10. Ball sits at the 43 here of the Wildcats. 37 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Ferguson now 3 of 6 for 50 yards and the 1 touchdown in the ball game.
Boy, Mason Burford ran out here to his wide receiver position really, really quick. If that means anything on what's going to happen here.
Keeping the football again. That's Ferguson. Big hole as he cuts right, 45-40. And then out of bounds. Ferguson, boy, hopping over top of people. That's 1st down carry. And we'll see where they spot him. Down around the 37-yard line. So that's what, 13, and where'd he start from, the 43? So 20 yards.
Governor, you got a calculator over there with this rushing or what?
I am going to need one, that's for sure.
Sounds like one of those old adding machines with the ribbon going.
This is ongoing.
He's up to 102 in the night.
Ongoing tally.
Ball 37-yard line now of Karns City. You hear the Karns City faithful trying to get their team fired up here. Central Clarion already leads. Here's Harrison getting the carry. Harrison this time will be dropped. Short gain inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of about 3 yards. Sets up a 2nd down and 7.
Stopped by number 22, Owen Higginbotham, who's all over the place on that defensive line or that defensive backfield.
That, I believe, is going to, yep, it will be the last play of this first quarter. We'll take a timeout. 23-0 Central Clarion leads. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
At the end of the first quarter.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
Back at Diehl Stadium, it is the Hager Paving second quarter as we get started. 23-0. Central Clarion leads Karns City. Central Clarion will have that football, 2nd and 7 from the Gremlin 34-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Central Clarion's been impressive so far in this first quarter.
Well, they sure have. They, rushing the ball and passing the ball. And Bob will have some statistics on that, but they've shut Karns City down. I mean, they're just wallowing right now, trying to get something going, and it's been really, really tough to put a couple first downs together. Like Bob said, game's still pretty early. 23-0 at this point and everything. Just piece a few first downs together and put together a drive. Easier said than done right now with that Clarion.
Think about this. You've got big plays out of your offense, big plays out of the defense, big plays out of special teams, pretty much covering everything.
Here we go. It is a 2nd down and 7. As we begin quarter number 2, Ferguson rolling back, looking to throw. Firing downfield. He's got a man. That's Rex. Touchdown. Rex brings it in. 34 yards for the touchdown.
Well, that was a long play, man. Jace Ferguson rolls out, holds the ball, and Ethan Rex made a move down there about the 10-yard line. And the defensive back from Karns City not able to stay with number 22, and he put it in a perfect spot in the end zone. Another score for the Wildcats.
Well, when a play takes that long to develop, it's almost impossible for a defender to stick with a receiver that long.
Here's Euchert for the extra point try. Holds there, kicks on the way, and the kick by Euchert is well good. 30-0 in favor of Central Clarion. We'll take another break. Hey, folks, you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Lock in this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit LandProEquipment.com.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
All right, Euchert on for the kickoff here. Central Clarion in control now, 30-0. Slater going to let that go into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. Seen that over and over again tonight.
Yeah, a lot of kickoffs. Central Clarion not punting yet in this football game, so you got to stop them.
You have to absolutely, positively at least change field position on this drive. Even if you don't get points, you have to change the field position. You got to get a little confidence in this offensive group.
Slater's in the backfield this time with Johnson. Johnson takes the snap, looks to throw, fires that football, and it is caught out on the right side. Spinning around and almost getting out of there. He's looking over that, was that 12? Yep.
Yeah,
so that was Riley Hamilton on that catch, and he should have the first down.
Yeah, pretty good pass. I mean, Cole Johnson, we've seen him throw the football. We saw him throw against Du Bois a couple weeks ago, Mike, and he kept his football team in the game with that.
Yep,
we haven't seen as much of Scher, 23, as we've seen in the last couple weeks. He made they just haven't given him the football an awful lot, and he hasn't been able to penetrate that defensive line.
Johnson's going to pitch it back. That's Slater getting the carry, and he'll be dropped around the 35-yard line. They'll give him the 36. Actually, getting the carry that time was Owen Higginbotham. Want to give credit where credit's due. He's going to pick up about 6 yards, second down and 4.
Yeah, pretty good job by number 58, too, for Karns City, leading out Cam Ely, who was the homecoming king?
Yeah.
I think Cam Ely, 58, out in front, clearing the pass. So pretty good job by the offensive lineman, Cam Ely, that time.
Second down and 4 here for the Gremlins as they try to keep that ball moving here. They picked up the first down, and now they face a second down and 4. Twins out to the right side. High snap, Johnson looks to throw, fires the ball, and it's just over top of the head that time of Hamilton. Kemmer out there on coverage. Was there a flag?
Yeah, it was a flag, and it was going to be on. It's going to be on number 50 for Karns City. I saw that all the way. One extra shot Shane Emmerich gave to one of the defensive linemen from Clarion. Now the referee is really having a jaw with. Oh, he's going to give them both. Okay, I'll settle for that. That was good. There was a lot of pushing and shoving. And the white hat went over and says, "That's it, boys. That's it for the evening."
Yeah, that's your one chance, your one reprieve.
So again, it would set up a second down and 4.
Yeah,
right?
You don't need
cancels everything out.
Yeah, you don't need anybody getting a second one on that because you'll be suspended for a game or 2.
So that's the old do-over. Twins to the right, empty on the left side. Johnson will work with the backs in the I formation. Going to give that to the fullback this time. Barreling his way, and that looks like first down yardage.
That's sure.
Is that Sure getting the carry?
23 getting up.
Well, we're waiting around. Yep, that is Sure getting the.
That's a big first down for Karns City.
So they'll move the chains. He picks up 5. Good run by Sure that time. You said you hadn't seen him for a while.
Yep, finally got the ball back in his hands.
He's got 9 in the ball game so far, 2 attempts.
Yeah, I think by this time against Du Bois a few weeks ago, probably had about 12 or 13 attempts by this time. Only touching it a couple times tonight.
Johnson's going to keep it, but this time he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Boy, I think getting back there to get him quickly, that was Heineman.
Yeah,
tripped him up.
Playing that nose guard position, pretty good swim move that time. And really nowhere for Cole Johnson to go.
3-yard loss, second down and 13.
I don't know that many offensive lines in this district are going to have much of an answer for this defensive front. Big guys like Kerr and Hyman there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them down there. Brant Parker also on that defensive line, and Alston down there.
Johnson dropping back, tries to get the screen set up, gets it to Sure, juggles it, but can't bring it in. Oh, he almost had it there, and I believe that was Beggs. That was Beckwith, Braylon Beckwith getting in there on the breakup.
Yeah, he read that play really, really well. Braylon Beckwith just paused and saw it coming, and then just sort of fished around for that running back, and ball falls incomplete.
So third down, 13. Karns City will break the huddle and try and Move forward here. They got a few first downs, had some things started. Now face a long, third and long. Third and long brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Johnson, pocket collapsing, firing down the middle of the field. Sawicki's there, but he can't bring it in. Sawicki almost with the interception.
Yeah, he's going to watch that on film tomorrow or tonight when they get home. He's going to watch our broadcast. And Jesse, got to hold on to that football, man. Boy, hit you right in the hands, and he had some running room too if he holds on to that football. So.
What a great read on his part. You could see he broke right away. He could see exactly where it was at. That's just a case there of doing your homework. Good film study.
McTaggart to punt things away here for Karns City.
There's not too many people to put their starting quarterback to return the punt.
Jace Ferguson's back deep. McTaggart to punt, and they get it. They get it. It's going to go the other way, and that's going to be a touchdown. That's Beckwith taking it into the end zone.
Braylon Beckwith, he just kicked that football right into the midsection of Braylon Beckwith, and Beckwith just held on. Big special teams touchdown for the Wildcats.
They extend now 36-0 here on Karns City. Very surprising here. Here's Euchert on. Harrison is the holder. The kick is on the way, and the kick is up. That kick is good. 37-0. Central Clarion, 9:29 to go. In a Hager Paving second, we'll break. It's Kerle Tire High School Football Friday night right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit DuBrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
Slater on the return will bring it up to about the 21-yard line.
We hope they have a tub of ice on that Central Clarion sideline so Thomas Euchert can ice his kicking leg down.
And he's got to keep that toe taken care of.
Governor, Karns City coming off a big win last week against Punxsutawney. Got to be excited about that, and they come in and just not putting it together tonight. I think we'll talk about that a little bit more after this play.
Johnson pitches it out. That's Slater on the right side, and he'll take it shy of the 30-yard line. I think he's going to be out right around the 28. That's about a 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3.
It's got to be a big game. You could come back and you play a big game against Punxsutawney. You're getting ready to play Central Clarion, and, man, you come out and things aren't just clicking. What do you say to your team, basically, at halftime?
You take a deep breath and you tell them, look, there's no use in watching the scoreboard. We didn't give up all those points in one shot. We got to chisel away at them, and certainly you remind them, just do the simple things, and good things are going to happen to you.
Well, they need a few good things to happen here with 8:40 remaining in the second quarter.
Johnson's pass is incomplete. Tried to get it in there to Riley Hamilton.
I can tell you, having followed Karns City for all these years, I can almost tell you they had to have a great week in practice. It's obviously for them to be willing to want the ball offensively first. They had to see something that they were confident with in the game film, and really just hasn't worked out for them. And now they're in a very deep hole because now you've got to take yourself out of that element of the ground game. You trail 37-0. You need multiple scores, but you got to get at least one just as a sense of confidence here to show that you got things going in the right direction.
Higginbotham in the backfield with Johnson. 3rd down and 4. Little handoff, not anything there. Nothing at all as he gives it to Higginbotham. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So 4th down and 3. Punt unit comes on. Mason McTaggart.
That is the 21st play offensively for Karns City.
And again, you see Jace Ferguson going back to take the punt.
Yeah, they're keeping their foot on the gas pedal here, the Central Clarion Wildcats. Seen a couple high snaps here.
Good punt. And he's going to let her go. Oh, great roll that time by McTaggart inside the 20. And it goes down to right around the 10, maybe 9-yard line. How about that? Nice punt.
Yeah, great punt by McTaggart that time. Got a little wind aided down there inside the 20. So Central Clarion's going to start pretty deep.
So this will be the longest Central Clarion would have to go in the ball game.
Really the first time, obviously, that you've had this much of a change in field position. You know, I'm one of these field position guys, and that comes from me thinking about the defensive side so much.
Yep, all the way back there at the 9. So here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats. They lead it here 37-0.
Well, they like the quick strike type of offense, so keeping my eye on number 17, Mason Burford.
Hands it off. That's Rex getting the carry. Rex reverses field. There's a flag over here. I think we're going to see a hold. Rex is going to reverse field, 30, 35, 40. Still in bounds and out of bounds around the 50-yard line, but I think this one's coming back.
He's going to be really disappointed getting into Karns City territory at the 45. So look back and say there's a penalty.
Yeah, you'll generally see those calls when you see that much of a change in direction on the field. Easy to commit either a hold or crackback block at the time.
Yeah, that's a hold on Clarion, Central Clarion.
Used to drive me crazy when ball carriers would do the opposite where we were set up the block. I mean, understood it obviously, but you know, it's so easy to make those kind of mistakes.
Well, Bob, you know, if you weren't holding, you know.
Now wait,
you weren't.
I wasn't trying if it wasn't holding.
That's yeah.
So the most I ever had in one game was 3.
Well, that's not too bad.
Well, didn't the guy from Steelers have 3 holding penalties on one series a couple of weeks ago? Of course, Mike wouldn't have watched the game, so he doesn't know about that.
Oh, don't let him kid you. He's a closet Steeler fan.
Broderick Jones, didn't he have 3 penalties on one series last week and they benched him? Oh, boy. Now
well, that should be half the distance. All right, so the ball's back at the 5.
They reset the 25-second clock.
First and whatever it is, about 14. Hand off.
So far away from us, tough to see.
That's Harrison. So Harrison gets about 5 yards on it. Sets up a 2nd down and about 9. Closer to 10.
Got a little bit of it back. Noah Harrison did. His mother spoke to my class the other day. Thursday, Mike.
Yeah.
Head volleyball coach at Clarion.
Congratulations to her, too.
Yeah.
400 wins.
Oh, we gave her a thing of flowers in class and everything else, man. We did it up the right way.
Here's Ferguson firing. Looking for Sawicki. Catches him in stride. 45-40, 30, 25, 20, 15. To the 10 to the 5. Sawicki into the end zone for the touchdown. That goes from the 9 all the way to the touchdown, and that would be 91 yards.
91 yards. I could figure that one out. I thought it was going to be Burford, but that ended up being Sawicki on the long pass. And, boy, Jace Ferguson put it right on the stripe, and Sawicki with that good speed. I talked about him a good bit last week. Just like his work ethic and what he does out on that football field, and he was able to get himself loose. There's the other threat that the Wildcats need. They got Burford on one side and Jesse Sawicki on the other, so big throw by Jace Ferguson, and Bob's got the calculator going as far as yardage is concerned. Euchre's on for the extra point, try to make it 44.
There it is. The extra point is up and good. 44-0. Central Clarion leads at 6:34 to go. Here in this second quarter, we'll take a break. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football right here on exploreClarion.com.
my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Lock in this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit landproequipment.com.
Here at Diehl Stadium, Central Clarion striking again. It's 44-0 Wildcats. 90 yards, not 91. They adjusted that from Ferguson to Sawicki. Slater's going to let her go into the end zone.
And we'll start this one at the point.
Bounced at the end zone, came back out.
So the Gremlins are going to have a first down and 10 here on this homecoming night in Karns City.
So
things aren't going quite as they expected on homecoming.
Well, they're going to try to get things rolling here. Got a couple drives where they pieced together a few first downs, started to move the ball. Sure, in the backfield. Johnson under center. He's going to hand that football off to Slater, though. Here's Slater, goes over the right side. Slater's not going to get anywhere. He's hit and dropped on that right side over there.
Making some substitutions on that defensive line, Governor. I see number 77 in there, Peyton Ward on that defensive line. Don't see him in there too often, but they have him inserted.
Yeah, Hepfel in there making the tackle that time. 6 minutes still to go in the second. It's already 44-0 Wildcats. Halftime show on the way. We'll have stats for you. Get you set up on scores from around the league. We'll give a listen to the bands as well. We always like to do that. Ferguson slings that ball out to Slater, and it's out of his reach. Falls incomplete. So third down.
Brant Parker put up his big right paw that time. Might have just got a little piece of it. Just enough to get in the way of the throwing lane for Johnston.
Yeah, it's so tough. You're looking right now, if you're Karns City, for anything to give you some success. You're not worried about the score. You want to build on positives and just move the football simply. And you're trying a little bit of everything in the playbook. It's just not working.
So here we go, third down and long, 3rd and 10. Johnson directing traffic, everybody moving on each side. He's got trips out to the right side. Ball snap back to him. He's going to look to throw. Fires that football, and the pass is going to be broken up. Kemmer on the breakup. The pass intended for Brennan Harmon.
Yeah, Code Kemmer read that pretty well. Almost had himself an interception on that play, but the ball falls incomplete. Karns City going to have to punt it away.
We're going to send Jace Ferguson back again for the punt. I don't know if I that's what I'm like. I don't know about that.
I'd give him a break. You're cruising at this point. I'd give him a break.
You look like you got about 25 other guys on that sideline that may volunteer to go back there. You don't have to catch it. Just stand back there and look good.
Big Taggart's punt. Ferguson will take it. Yep, this uses that, makes that fair catch. Well, he really didn't signal for the fair catch, but came up and slid.
Pretty good high kick by McTaggart again that time. He's kicked a couple good ones tonight.
Central Clarion will have it in Karns City territory at the 47-yard line. Still 5:38 to go here in the quarter. And you'll see from Central Clarion, Ferguson and crew in control here.
Well, their offense, Governor, you keeping track how many offensive plays Clarion has?
Yeah, but it's going to take me about
That's
three
fine,
days
because
to count
last
up.
week it was they only had 17 last week or something like that during the Bradford game.
Believe it or not, 22.
Yeah. So the offense getting a little run here tonight.
Ferguson hands that off, and that is Rex running with the football. Here's Rex still going, 25-yard line. Rex gets out of that tackle, cuts back inside, and finally forced out of bounds right around about the 21-yard line.
Good running by Ethan Rex around that right side. Picking up yardage, picking up first downs, moving closer to that goal line for the Wildcats.
Gain of 26. Well, they're going to say 25. They'll back it to the 22.
Those guys on the chains and the sticks, they're getting a pretty good workout in tonight, too.
Of course, he was tackled as he was going out of bounds, so that stops the clock at 5:26.
You have so many different plays to choose from here. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line with so many weapons that you do have.
Harrison goes in motion. He'll pitch it to him. Here's Harrison over the left side. Harrison goes down inside the 15-yard line at about the 14, maybe 13. We'll see where they spot it. 13-yard line, picks up 9, sets up a 2nd down and 1.
Good cutback. Number 54, Matt Alston, pulling down there, leading the way for Noah Harrison. Picks up a good 9 yards.
Second down and 1 here for the Wildcats. Ferguson firing the ball. It's caught, and that's touchdown.
Touchdown.
22.
Oh,
Ethan
that was Rex.
That was Ethan Rex again.
I had to look. It looked like 21 from back here with that light in our face, but so it's Rex with the touchdown. That'll go 13 yards.
Well, it's funny because Fergus rolled out to the left, and it was like open pasture over there, and I thought Jace would try to keep it. Then all of a sudden, you saw 22 flash in the end zone, and Ferguson able to throw a dart right to 22. Clarion extends their lead, 50-0.
Boy, Euchert, that'd be good from 60.
Yeah.
How about that? 51-0. Central Clarion leads Karns City. We still have time in this second quarter. 4:42 to go here. We'll just hold this time. Give Tyler a little break. I'm going to change things up on Tyler in there. Tyler's inside. We're outside. He can't see us, so.
That's it. Hey, did you guys, Autumn Leaf, do you guys realize Autumn Leaf starts?
I got to talk about that.
Do you realize that Autumn Leaf starts here?
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow?
Well, kind of today. There were some things up there today,
Okay.
But I do need to let folks know, check out ALF Festival Flow Live from the streets of Clarion on exploreClarion.com, including event coverage, food reviews by Dudley, and it's all brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. So that's his ALF Festival Flow Live. When I came as a student, that's when that show was on TV. And everyone called it ALF, and they're like, no, that's ALF. You had to be very careful.
That's right. Oh, they got mad over that. I remember. I was a student here, too, with that. They got mad if you called it ALF.
And Slater's going to take it, and they'll come out to the 20. 4:42 still to go here in the second.
All right, Governor, so let's get back on the elf theme here, basically. What's the go-to for the Governor during Autumn Leaf? What vendor?
You know what? I normally don't hit Autumn Leaf too frequently. The reason being, I'm large enough to begin with. There's too many good options, food options up there. Between pizza, hot sausage, all that good kind of stuff. So I got to stay away.
Okay. Well, I go right to the cinnamon. I'm a cinnamon bun guy, so that's where I'm heading.
Here's Johnson now working out of the shotgun here for Karns City. They trail. The pass is going to be knocked away. Tried to get it out to Slater. There was Rex on the coverage.
Yeah, Ethan Rex looked like he could have got his hand in there a little bit, or that pass just a little bit too far wide falls incomplete.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it either. I'm one of those guys, too.
I'm going to ask you next. I'm asking you next.
This is the honest to God's truth. I have not had anything at ALF in probably 15 years.
Oh, jeez. You guys are bored. You're supposed to support the community, you guys.
It's not those vendors aren't the community. The problem is I'm too large to begin with. So, look, I worked my butt off last year to drop 44 pounds. I don't want to put it all back on.
What I used to do is just give the kids money and said, go have fun.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, so I was still. Oh, Johnson can't drop that ball. He's going to get back on top of it. Back around the 7-yard line. Good job by Johnson to get on top of that football. Still 4.5 to go here.
Well, think about that so far back. You had your kids and you gave them. Think about how much money we gave those kids to go up to Autumn Leaf.
I will say, though, my son was the cheapest, and he isn't today, but he was the cheapest. He would go to the Bucket Slice, and he'd eat all week for like $10. He knew how to make that dollar stretch. And I said, what do you do for something to drink? He goes, I'd go in and ask for a water.
You get yeah, that's it. Pizza, buck a slice back in the day. That was it.
There we go. Johnson working here. It's 3rd and long. Firing that ball downfield, and it's incomplete. Tried to get that pass again. That was into number 12 that time, Riley Hamilton.
Good coverage by Thalen Allison that time. Going step for step with him. And Karns City's going to have to punt the football away again, and Central Clarion should have great field position here.
Yep, 3:50 to go here in this second quarter. Hard to believe it's only the second quarter. 51-0. Central Clarion.
Coach Sherwood.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, Coach Sherwood and the Gremlins, tell you what, that clock is stopping an awful lot, and I'm sure he would just like to get into that locker room and regroup the boys a little bit and try to encourage them to go out for that second half and get something going.
McTaggart, here he is to punt. Punts away. Good punt again. Ferguson comes up, takes it at the 40 of Karns City, I should say. 35-30, 25-20. And a flag's going to be thrown in here.
Yeah, that's going to be a blindside block on number 20 for the Wildcats. That's Charlie Hepfel. All the way back at the 40-yard line. Side judge over here threw that flag.
And back in the days when Dave and I were on the field, why, that was a legal play.
Yes, it was. And I used to get, I was the recipient of a bunch of those, I could tell you.
I used to love to give them. I mean, it was.
Well, I was going to say.
It was awesome.
Knowing you took some of those hits, now it answers a lot of questions I have.
Hey, listen, I had the worst offensive line at Penn Trafford High School in the history of sports, I think. And I tell every one of those guys when I see them at reunions. That's why I walk the way I do. Jeez.
So they're going to back up Central Clarion after that penalty on that illegal block. 3:38 still to go here in the second. It's a Hager Paving second quarter here on EYT Media. So, Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage, and here we go. Here's Harrison getting the carry. Harrison cuts down that left side and gets a first down. He'll pick up about 12 as they'll move the chains again. And one thing, too, I was thinking about that when we were talking about the second half. Central Clarion will get the ball to start the second half, too.
Boy, it's going to be a big dose of Noah Harrison here, I think, up until halftime, Mike and Bob. I don't think Coach Eggleton is going to be throwing that football as much up by this amount, 51-0 here. So I'd look for Noah Harrison to put together some pretty good running lanes here.
Ball pitched. That's Rex getting the carry. And Rex is hit. He'll lose yardage on the play as he's knocked out of bounds. But they're going to say he was carried out. They'll keep that clock rolling.
That's pretty good pursuit that time by Karns City coming up. On that play, Brandon Slater.
Well, they say he gets back to the line. Thought he might have lost a yard or two. Second down 10. Changing some of the personnel here for the Wildcats.
It's great to keep fresh bodies in there. Get these guys some experience.
Yeah, and we've seen that over the last couple of weeks. They have so much depth on that Clarion side.
So here's Ferguson with trips off to the left side. 2nd and 10, looking to throw. Firing the ball, and it is caught. That's by Kemmer, and Kemmer just past the first down marker is going to bring it in. Kemmer's going to pick up, looks like about 11, and they're going to move the chains.
Well, Ferguson's just rolling left, Bob, and rolling left and just throws a dart. That is so hard to do, is roll left for a right-handed passer and just put that on there, on the money there, 20 yards down the field.
He's put on a clinic tonight. Think about it, what he's done defensively, what he's done on the offensive side, special teams. He's done pretty much a little bit of everything.
Clock stops as he went out of bounds this time. 2nd down and 10. Or 1st and 10.
Your old age is showing.
Oh, it shows all the time. Ball to 24. Hand off to Harrison, and Harrison's going to be hit and drop right there. He'll lose a yard back to the 25-yard line, but that clock will get rolling now. 2nd and 11. I was looking through my desk today. I was missing something at school, and one of the old programs from the college popped out from 06. And I looked, I said, my God, I had dark hair. I had dark hair.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw you, and
oh, yeah, I'm in there.
wasn't pretty, but we were all there.
Oh, yeah. There's some kids that go back. Somehow they find old freaking coaching pictures and bring that up all the time, and it's like, oh, my gosh. Mr. Katis, is this you? It's like, yeah, that's me.
Second down on 11. Here we go. Ferguson again looking to throw. Ferguson firing, looking for Sawicki, and it's tipped away. Good job by Johnson to tip that ball away.
Yeah, Ferguson took a little bit of a shot back there in the backfield, but almost had that ball to Sawicki. Ball falls incomplete.
It was a nice look, nice throw. Great defensive play.
Yeah, he threw that off his back foot, too. Noah Harrison coming out. He's got a little limp to step over there, maybe, or I don't know. I don't think anybody's taking a look at him.
So here we go. It is a third down and 12 now for the Wildcats. Ball to 26-yard line. Ferguson steps up. Ferguson's going to be hit. He'll be dropped at the 25. He'll get back one. And now fourth down, and we'll see what Coach Eggleston wants to do. I think they're going to let that clock run down here.
Yeah, he's right next to the side judge down there, and I think they'll let the – they started it? Yeah, they started it. Okay.
Lost one of my headsets. I have two headsets on tonight. It's kind of wild.
That's because you're that important.
Well, I wouldn't say important, but I'm something.
The only guy in radio that wears two.
He's a big shot. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, he is Hall of Famer, Mike Kalinowski.
Yeah, you're right. Good job, Governor, bringing that up. That's good. He is the Hall of Famer. We've not said that the last few weeks, the Hall of Famer. We got to make sure.
So down to 3, down to 2. We'll get a timeout taken by Central Clarion here with 22 seconds.
They're getting Euchre. They might let Euchre try a field goal.
Yeah, they very well could.
Looking over there, and I don't see any. Not quite sure what they're going to do. We got a lot of stuff coming up at halftime.
Yeah, we do. We're going to check the stats. Governor in there working tirelessly on the stats.
Feverishly in there.
We'll have that for you. We'll check scores, too, if we can, from around the league. We're in and out with internet here, so see what we can do on that. Get you set up for second half action. We'll give a listen to the bands as well. We love to get them on, at least listen to a song or two. And we'll have the Clarion County Marching Band Festival coming up at Red Bank Valley High School. That's in a few weeks. Also, we have the Keystone Shortway Conference Volleyball Championships coming up here on EYT.
Yeah.
Next week, actually, Dave and Mike Kilroy will be over at Clarion Limestone as they do the sports show from there, and then they'll have the call of the Clarion Limestone volleyball match.
I'm really looking forward to that.
They're going to try it here. Euchre's going to try a 42-yard field goal.
42-yard field goal with that.
So Euchre for the 42-yarder. He's got the toe to do it. There's the hold. Kick's on the way, and the kick by Euchre from 42. It's up, and that kick is no good. Boy, he had the length, but he just couldn't get it to go between the two poles there. So 15 seconds to go here in this quarter. And I imagine we'd see Karns City come out, take that knee, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, good length from Euchre at that time, but the ball just falls a little outside of the goal post, that far goal post.
I like the move. Obviously, getting him a real game opportunity. It's easy to do that in practice and against your own guys, but real game opportunity, and you're no worse for the wear. And obviously, in high school, we go back to the 20.
So here comes Karns City with 15 seconds. Johnson under center. They're going to run a reverse. That's a Slater over the right side, and he'll be dropped for a pickup of about 1 on the play, and that should be the last play of quarter number 2. And that's what it appears to be. We'll take a break, folks. 51-0 Central Clarion leads here at halftime. We'll be back with the Heater Lumber halftime show coming up. And you are watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, and it's all right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a built-in-the-USA super-efficient furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Affordable, quiet, and reliable. You can count on your furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
All-American Awards and Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards and Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Best of luck this season to all our local football teams. From your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at clarionauto.com.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
All right, back here at Diehl Stadium, it is the Heater Lumber halftime show. Central Clarion in control by a 51-0 score. Mike Kalinowski, Dave Katis with you. The governor, Bob Dunkel, and the I guess we could call him in the studio with Tyler tonight because they're inside.
Yeah, we're sucking it up, but we're outside.
We're the old guys, and we're outside. Well, you're older, I guess.
Easy.
I guess Bob's older than I am, too.
By a few months,
Dear
let's
Lord.
not rush everything.
He's still in there. We can't even see Bob.
51-0. Scores from around the league. AC Valley leads Bucktail 35-0. It is Clearfield 46, Penns Valley 13 in the second. Kerwinsville over West Branch 7-0. DuBois beating Montauk 27-0. Port Allegheny 14, Ridgeway 13. Good ball game there. Punxsutawney Bradford 0-0. That in the second. How about this one? Kane 16, Red Bank Valley 7. That's at halftime. That's an interesting score there. Smethport 0, Countersport 0. Still in the first half. St. Mary 7, Brookville 6. That back in the first quarter. Brockway 13, Keystone 6. That's a score from quarter number 1. So that's what we got so far.
Yeah, big surprise with that Kane score. Like we said, Matt Bodemer, the new coach up at Kane, working his magic.
Yeah.
You know, they got turf up there now, new turf. They got new stadium.
Yeah.
They got all kind of stuff up there now. So that's going to be interesting to see how he builds that program in the future, the great Port Allegheny quarterback.
Yeah, how about that, Governor, with the Red Bank trailing there by 7?
Yeah, it's certainly a bit of a surprise. And, of course, you know, Coach Gold, he is a master really making some halftime adjustments. So I'm sure he's already busy at work and just got something up his sleeve. There's not a doubt in my mind.
All right, we're here at halftime at Diehl Stadium. We got the Clarion Marching Band in the background. We'll give them a listen. And then we're going to come back. We have stats on the way here in the Heater Lumber Halftime Show. It's all coming up.
To close out our show, we are going to travel back in time to 1976 as Drew and the band take us to the musical era of funk. Join in the fun and dance along to the syncopated rhythms of Give Up the Funk, made popular by the group Parliament.
There we go from the Central Clarion Wildcat Marching Band. And why don't we just continue on here as we have the Karns City Band coming onto the football field. We'll go to the Governor, Bob Dunkel, and he's going to have those Laurel Eye Clinic stats for us. How do they stack up, Governor?
Well, taking a look at Central Clarion, Mike, 373 yards of total offense. And actually, believe it or not, relatively balanced because there was 172 on the ground, 201 through the air. On the ground leading the way, Chase Ferguson, 103 yards. 38 yards out of Noah Harrison. Ethan Rex checking in with 31. By the way, Noah Harrison, touchdown run in the ball game, as well as Ethan Rex. For Chase Ferguson through the air, 8 of 12 for 201 yards and 4 touchdowns to go with those numbers. And in no particular order, receptions-wise, Mason Burford checks in 46. 47 out of Ethan Rex. Burford, by the way, 1 touchdown. Rex with 2 touchdowns. Cohen Kemmer, 15 yards, 9 yards out of Noah Harrison. And Jesse Sawicki, the big one, 90 yards and a touchdown for him. So, again, 373 yards of total offense, 21 total plays. But you talk about deceiving because 21 total plays, you're up 51-0. Doesn't sound possible, but trust me, it is. Karns City, on the other hand, it has been tough sledding. Just 9 yards of total offense. They were -3 on the ground and then 12 yards through the air. So then a net of 9. And where the big issue is, you know, Cole Johnson sacked, the bad snap, the safety. So he's got -40 of those yards. So 9 out of Hunter Shearer, 13 out of Owen Higginbottom. Braden Slater checks in with 13, 2 out of Riley Hamilton, and Mason McTaggart, 0 yards on 1 attempt. Cole Johnson, he's 2 of 11 with the 1 interception for 12 yards. Riley Hamilton hauling in both receptions for 12 yards. Again, 18 plays out of them. But again, it's very deceptive because, well, number one, you rarely see a score 51-0 at halftime. Certainly, you don't expect to see a score like that involving these two teams.
All right, good job as always, Governor. There are the keys of the game, or the stats, brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. And we are in the Heater Lumber halftime show. We're going to let the Karns City Marching Band give them a listen. They're going to take us into the next break. 51-0. Central Clarion leads here. It's Kerle Tire Football Friday night. Here's some from Karns City.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Discover Regen RX, specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit regenrxhealth.com. At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Kerle Tires in Clarion. Kerle Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
All right, back at Diehl Stadium. We're in the Heater Lumber halftime show here on the EYT Media Network, exploreSportsPA.com. Got the Karns City Band in the background, entertaining the crowd here on homecoming night. Certainly hasn't been a happy homecoming here for the Karns City Gremlins as they trail here 51-0 to a very potent Central Clarion team. They have run the ball, thrown the ball, and been able to get a touchdown with their defense and or with the special teams, the 2 points. And then, no, they did. They blocked that punt on the special teams.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
So they had the points there, too. So Central Clarion kind of all around. Bob and Dave, when we look at some keys to the second half, when you're in there in the locker room, for Central Clarion, it's pretty easy. But if you're in there with Karns City, what would you guys say to the team, as you come out to face the Central Clarion team in the second half?
Well, I think I may have mentioned this last week with Bradford, Mike, but coaching all those years, and Coach Soboleski, the head coach, and Coach Jackson, a lot of those the coaches, Coach Slavich, a year there and everything. And we've been on the other end of that a few times. And I always remember Coach Sob saying, hey, listen, let's just go out and forget about the scoreboard, and we're going to go out and try to get 10 first downs on offense, okay? And I'm going to set that goal. Let's go out and try to get at least 10 first downs here in the second half. And we'll walk away from that scoreboard and walk away this game. We'll learn something, and we'll go into the next game. So everybody went into that mentality. If we got a first down, it was like we scored a touchdown. I mean, the other team was on scholarship too, man. They were good, and and that's what's going on tonight. Central Clarion's got a really potent offense, a great defense, a good special team. So they need to get something accomplished here where they can feel good about themselves basically in the second half. Governor, what do you think?
Well, you're absolutely right. And again, I'm one of these guys, look, I don't even pay any attention to that scoreboard whatsoever. Look, that clock is going to roll pretty much nonstop with the exception of injuries and penalties and change of possession, that type of deal. But you've got to remember, you still have a lot of season left to go. And the reality is that, look, tomorrow's another day. The sun's still going to come up. And, there's no use, and it's not like this is the last game of the season. You've got a lot of things to build upon and work on those things. Look, it's a lot. Basically, this point on, it is what I would call live practice, and that's the way you got to approach. But you got to also remember you're playing for pride because this is your homecoming night festivities. And you don't want to, certainly be shut out in homecoming. I think it's real critical, just if anything, for a little bit of a confidence boost. Just score as many points certainly as what you can here in the second half, but definitely you got to get on that scoreboard and avoid the shutout.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, you tell your team, guess what, fellas, coming into this game, you only have one loss. You have one loss, and it doesn't look good right now, but you may end up with two. That's not bad against this team. Somebody, look at the people that they have mowed down here in the first half of the season, Central Clarion. So we're up against a great team, and let's see if we can build on something positive here this second half.
All right, again, those keys to the second half brought to you by Kale's Kitchens. Want to get that sponsor in as we talk here, and want to do one of our special awards. We always like that winging it throw of the game from Sweet Basil. I don't think anyone's going to beat this in the second half. Maybe I'm going to be crazy, but how about that Ferguson to Sawicki 90-yard touchdown for that winging it of the ball game. Again, brought to you by Sweet Basil Restaurant. And that was a thing. I'll tell you what, he just laid that right in the breadbasket. It was beautiful.
It was a pretty play. I mean, it really was. We're looking down here to the left. We saw that ball go up, and Sawicki around the 45-yard line catches that football and just takes off. That covered the whole length of the field, and it was a pretty football play.
Yeah, that would be on the highlight roll of any team at any level. Everything was executed perfectly from the line with the initial block really to the throw, to the catch, to the run.
So Karns City making their way back out onto the football field. Clarion was already out here.
And they give each team additional 3 minutes to come out, and they were waiting for Central Clarion's been out here for about 5 minutes now.
Yeah, that's one of those things that it's kind of become like just like a common courtesy. It used to be, boy, when that clock ran out at halftime, if you weren't on the field, we'd start without you. That's just how it was.
It drives me crazy because, again, the coaches know, they're certainly well aware. I can understand if cold, adverse conditions, but I always I'm one of these guys, look, we're on a schedule, we're on a timeline, let's go.
Trying to take a look here, too, see if there's any updates in some of the scores from around AC Valley. Union AC Valley still up on Bucktail 35-0. Not a whole lot of updates here. Haven't got an update on that Kane Red Bank Valley game. It was 16-7 at half Kane. And Brookville trailing St. Mary's still by 1. Brockway was up by a touchdown on Keystone. So we'll try to get you updated scores as we go through the night.
Yeah, Todd Smith doing a pretty good job over Keystone, just trying to keep his boys competitive. Really young football team, from what I understand about Keystone this year. It'll be pretty good in the next upcoming years if Coach Smith can keep a lot of those guys together.
So we're just about a minute and a half away from the start of the third quarter. Want to thank Heater Lumber for their sponsorship of halftime, as always.
Yes,
and
sir.
We'll get things rolling here.
Should go over that autumn leaf schedule again.
Well, that's at, how about the schedule, but they want you to check out this big Explore Clarion thing. And I'll tell you what, Bob Dunkel he claims, and he says, because I never get a chance to see it, I'll have to go back and watch, but Dustin Kiefer and Justin Dudley, their commentary on the parade is second to none, and that'll be coming up.
It's great. It's
really?
Must-watch TV.
Well, that's because Dudley picks on me, and then he apologizes when I see him out later.
That was his first mistake.
You realize that I have been around. I moved up here from Down south, I have never seen an autumn leaf parade. 44 years.
Yep.
I've seen it inside of Memorial Stadium football-wise, 44 years, but I've never seen a parade at Clarion. I mean, think about all the years that I've been in football and an athletic director.
Soon you're going to be grand marshal.
Oh,
that's right.
You're
well, you're going to have to take your grandkids up to it. That's going to be the thing.
They'll wheel me right in, Well, I'm committed again this Saturday for public address for football down at Memorial Stadium. And you won't be there either. You have the broadcast of the university game.
Yeah. Well, hey, folks, we do want you to check out the ALF Festival Flow live from the streets of Clarion on exploreClarion.com. There will be event coverage, food reviews by Dudley, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And if you haven't, we talked about the parade. If you haven't seen a food review by Dudley, that's on a whole nother.
Who's Dudley?
Justin Dudley. I taught Dudley. This is crazy, too. He was one of my students back when I first started teaching.
You guys talk about Dudley all the time. I've never met Dudley yet.
Well, you need to find out.
Okay.
Here we go. Third quarter on the way. Third quarter brought to you by Ascendance Trucking. That's the old Zockrell Motors. Central Clarion will get the return here. That's Guth on the return. Comes up to the 30. Guth takes it up to about the 37-yard line, and that's where Central Clarion will have it.
Yeah, just taking a quick look over there. It looks like first team of the Wildcats stepping back out on the football field. I see all those big horses on the offensive line.
Yeah, I think you want to play them at least a series or two here in the second half. And again, it's not about running up the score. It's just getting them playing time.
And that's vastly important, too, as you get later into the season.
Yeah, it looks like Karns City's got all their starters on defense also. So we're going to see some good football here, hopefully.
Rex, they're going to pitch it to Rex on that sweep from right to left. Here's Rex trying to find a seam. Gives a stiff arm, but he's not going to get – he stays on his feet somehow. But he gets up near the 40-yard line. That's about a 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, he got spun around pretty good. Rex picks up a few yards on that play.
So Central Clarion got the football here to start this third quarter.
Cam Ely coming off the football field. He's got a cramp. Ran all the way off the field and then dropped to his back here on the sidelines, and a couple of the other Gremlins working on him.
They're going to give it to Harrison this time. Here's Harrison over the right side of the line, and ball moves a bit. He'll take it near the 44-yard line, picks up 4 more. It's going to set up a third down here and 3. Of course, we are in the mercy roll now. The clock will be continuing to run.
Just going to say that, brother.
We're all on the same page. Bob was in there, too, going, hey, I'm going to say something about the mercy roll.
We have worked with each other more than once, I think.
Oh, yeah. A lot of time, a lot of years. Here we go. Third down here and 3. Ferguson keeps the football. Here's Ferguson over the right side. Ferguson high stepping it, and will he get to the mark? I think he's going to be there. There is a flag on the play downfield.
Yeah, you know what, Mike and Bob? I think he had it, and then he came backwards. I think he made it all the way to the 47-yard line, and then Chase tried to make something more out of it and ended up losing a few yards on it.
Well, the officials are talking. Are they talking to Clarion, Central Clarion? Oh, it goes against Central Clarion?
I don't know. We're waiting around here forever.
I don't know. I was waiting for the official to give us an idea.
I'll just call the game and won't give an opinion.
Clock is holding at 10:05.
And the holding will be the call on the field.
They'll back them up again. Penalties here on Kerle Tire High School football. Brought to you by Red Bank Chevrolet. You know what, Mr. Katis, don't ever make a penalty when you buy your next new car or truck or even used vehicle. Get on down there to the Red Bank Chevrolet.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be my next stop when we decide to do something.
Ball at the 36-yard line after the penalty. Third down here and 11 for the Wildcats. Ferguson out of the shotgun, looking to throw. Fires the ball, gets the screen set up. He's got blockers, does Harrison. Here's Harrison, though, but Karns City read it well. He'll get up to the 42, and that'll be all. It's a 6-yard pickup. So 4th down, and I think we're going to see the first punt coming up for the Wildcats here.
Could be. That's what we're looking for. You know what? Number 51 for Karns City doing a really good job of reading that. C.J. Emmerich. read that play really, really well and able to tackle Noah Harrison for a loss.
Yeah, big key is if you get that type of penetration, stop, look, put the brakes on, because something bad is happening around you. And just a good read and react on his part.
So, good snap back. Oh, Euchert kind of faked a little bit there, then booted it downfield almost like a
soccer-style kick.
Soccer-style kick, yeah. Rugby, that's what I was going to say. Rugby, you got me stuck. It'll be taken by Karns City back at their 23-yard line. No return on the play, 9:01 to go here in the third. So we'll see what the Gremlins have up their sleeve. We'd love to see some points on the board for them. Get a good drive here.
And I think, again, they spent a lot of the second quarter electing to throw. I think just get back to what got you here, so to speak. Run the football.
Yeah, 23 Chenier. Give the ball to him a few times and let him put up some yards.
Fired to the right side. It is complete over there. Coming up with the catch that time was Riley Hamilton. And Hamilton will pick up, about 4 or 5. We'll see where they spot it.
It's a nice little toss by Cole Johnson. Had some mustard on that pass to the right side of the football field.
Well, they're going to say just 2, so 2nd down and 8. He must have got out of bounds before. It looked like he got a little further upfield.
Karns City electing to go to the air rather than to run.
Here's Johnson coming up under center this time. Johnson drops back, looking to throw, fires that football, and it's high. Kemmer went up for it, falls incomplete. Tried to get that into Trevor Geibel, but it goes incomplete.
Yeah, Mike and Bob, want to wish good luck to the Clarion Golden Eagle football team tomorrow. Where are they heading at? We're heading to, Mike.
Indiana.
You love doing this. They're going to play IUP, aren't they?
Indiana.
Mike's been calling them Indiana
well,
for
there's a
25
reason.
years.
It's a long story.
And you can elaborate on that.
We will
shortly.
do that. Here we go as Johnson works out of the shotgun. 3rd down and 8. Flinging that football. Coming back to make the catch, and it's near the 1st down marker. We'll see that was Brennan Harmon.
Yeah, Brennan Harmon sliding in to make that catch.
And he's going to be just a little bit shy, I believe. Oh, are you going to move the chains?
Well, let's see. Now the referee's going to say, yeah, it's a 1st down.
Okay, there you go. So he picked up the 8 yards. They're going to move the chains. 1st down here for Karns City.
So, Indiana, you want to give us a rundown?
Years ago, Goose Goslin was in with the Indiana broadcast crew, and that's when they were working on that IUP thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I kept calling in Indiana. He came down. He said, "Mr. Mike, would you please from now on call us IUP?" And from that point on, it was always Indiana. And here's a flag on the play on that far side. Shearer getting the carry.
Flag on the play, number 20 carried the ball. That's Brady Slater.
And we'll see what the penalty is. I had Jack Benedict, the play-by-play guy. He's been at it longer than us.
That is so funny. You said that.
And he comes up to me at the last game time last year when they were there. And he goes, "Are you still calling us Indiana?" I said, "Absolutely." He goes, "You know, he passed away years ago." I said, "He's looking down. He knows I'm saying the right things."
Mm-hmm. Sean Fagan, the sports information director, one of the greatest broadcasters in the world was Jack Benedict. And I got a text from Sean Fagan, our sports information director, who said, just got off the phone with Jack Benedict. He sends his regards. What an outstanding man. Outstanding man.
1st and long here for the Gremlins. And Johnston fires deep downfield. Kemmer's going to come out with the football with the interception. Back to the 40. Cuts inside and dropped at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, they were trying to look for a penalty down deep, but the defensive back and the receiver just got their legs tangled up a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like the 2 Karns City players kind of ran into each other that time. We'd have to look on the replay. But 6:41 to go, and Central Clarion will take over.
Yeah, Johnson just throwing that one up pretty much. Tried to get it to number 18, Troy Nagel, but big interception. Wildcats will take over.
So the ball at the 35-yard line. Here come the Wildcats. Ferguson still in there here. I figured we'd see him for a little while. He can't let him rest the whole second half. Still 51-0.
Figured we'd probably see him 2 to 3 series.
Here's the throw, and it goes incomplete. Tried to get that into Heppel.
Yeah, play just didn't look good, Bob, from the beginning.
No, and that's kind of the problem. What happens is if you get a big lead sometimes, and you got guys out there that, kind of want to go full throttle, so to speak. It's easy to get a little sloppy.
So we go to second down here in 10. Clarion content with that clock rolling here, down under 6 minutes to go here in the third.
Yeah, they're going to chop a little bit of time off. Like we said earlier, the mercy rule, the clock continues to run.
Ball snap back. Here's Ferguson keeping it. Here's Ferguson to the right side to the 30, and he's going to tiptoe out of bounds. And I think he's going to be shy of that first down marker. He'll get close. Looks like about...
It's coming back, Mike.
Yep, there it is. So penalty goes against the Wildcats. Have you read Jack's book?
I have
pretty
a
good.
book signed.
And did you read Jim
gosh.
Doyle's book from years ago, too? Jim was an old... This means I have to write a book.
You do have to
and I'm going to put a whole chapter just on Tyler. The whole chapter.
If you write a book, there better be a lot of pictures in it.
Listen, honest to goodness.
I'll be like, you won't believe this guy that I worked with.
During COVID.
When I was a young man back when I was 55 years old.
During COVID, I had to teach all those classes, online, on Zoom and online and everything. And during that whole thing of COVID, I actually wrote a book. I have it.
Cool.
I just need somebody to help me.
Oh, dear Lord, to edit.
I took no prisoners, let me tell you.
All right, here we go. Ferguson works it here. Second down and long after the penalty's hit. Fires that football, and it goes incomplete. Boy, Ferguson, nice awareness to get rid of that football. He was under pressure that time. Haven't seen much of it. But that's also why the starters are still in there, too, getting Ferguson a little more work, and that's a good call by him.
Yeah, he got rid of it and lived to play another day, basically. Clock under now 5 minutes here in the third quarter, so that's moving quite quickly.
So it's a 3rd and 20 here for the Wildcats. Empty backfield. They're going to send 5 deep. Trips right, twins left. Ferguson steps up, fires across the middle of the field, and that pass is almost picked off. It was way too high for his intended receiver and almost picked off by Hamilton back there.
Yeah, Hamilton playing center field, basically. The ball skips, and I'm sure Coach Eggleton is not happy with that series for the Wildcats.
Euchert ready to punt back deep. Again, will be Riley Hamilton.
Yeah, I'd suspect had they looked good and strong, fundamentally strong in that series, probably would have been the last for the group as a group.
Yeah, I think so. You're right, Bob. I agree with you there.
Euchert ready to punt it away. They're going to use a lot of time here, I would imagine. Good snap to Euchert. Punts away. Euchert got rid of it. Ball's going to bounce. Inside the 5, and it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. 3:30 to go here in this Ascendant Trucking, the old Zockro Motors. And this is a 51-0 score in favor of Central Clarion.
Yeah, that punt, Mike, actually, I believe that was 66. Colby Blair, one of the offensive linemen, got it tipped because the white hat back there, the head referee, did the tipping motion with his hands. So somebody got a piece of it. You could hear it, too.
Mm-hmm.
So good job by special teams for Karns City, getting some penetration there.
So here come the Gremlins now. Clock rolling. Johnston fires across the middle of the field, and it is almost caught.
And then almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted. That was intended for number 13, Brennan Harmon.
Harmon had it, and then it sort of slipped out of his hands a little bit.
It was a nice look. Coverage was pretty tight, however.
I just can't get that Central Clarion kid to turn around so I can get his name or number.
Yeah, was that? There it is. That was Kemmer.
It's Kemmer back there, 81. Yeah, it almost fell into his hands.
Second down and 10. Here's Johnson again out of the shotgun, looking to fling her deep downfield. Fires that ball across the middle. It is caught, and not a lot there. Boy, big tackle by Rex.
Yeah.
And that was Hamilton on the catch, but boy, Rex with a big tackle in the end.
Well, Ethan Rex right at the right place at the right time and almost suplexed Hamilton that time, but Ethan knew when to back off a little bit, and he did.
5-yard pickup, 3rd down and 5 here for the Gremlins. Down to 2:20 to go here in this third quarter. Central Clarion's been in control. They led 51-0 at the end of the first half. Trips out to the right, single receiver on the left side. Here's Johnson with the sidecar. Johnson rolls to the right side. Boy, he's under some pressure, had to fire the ball, and it's incomplete.
Braylon Beck made a beeline to Cole Johnson that time. Turned on the afterburners, almost got to him, but ball falls incomplete, and Karns City's going to have to punt it away.
So that clock continuing to roll down to 1:40 here in this third. Back deep, it's Jace Ferguson. I think if the ball's anywhere not right at him, he's just going to let it go.
I would think so.
But he is so competitive. I'm not so sure.
You're right. You're right. He'd probably take it, and let's see what happens.
Comes Clarion again. Punts away. Ball's going to bounce. He'll let it go.
You're right, Mike. He didn't want any part of that.
No. It'll be down at about the 45-yard line. Then that is where the Wildcats will have it. We'll see if they keep Ferguson out for this series. They may let him finish the quarter. Looking to see who's coming out.
Still see a lot of starters coming in. I think they got their first team. I think the Wildcats had their first team in there.
Yeah, I think they'll finish the quarter with the starters.
We do not have a winner by the end of the third quarter. We look for another number.
1:08 remaining in the third quarter.
So how was your sweet gremlin treat tonight?
Oh, was it awesome? Did you see that thing?
Yeah, what'd you have?
I didn't know what it was. It looked like a fried egg in there, but it was one of those things. It was like a donut, and it was yellow in the middle. I don't know what it was, but it was fantastic.
Here's the handoff right up the gut, nothing doing. Harrison got the carry. They're going to stop him on forward progress.
I went in, and Sam saw me coming, Sam Swick, who they named the press box after him and everything.
Yep.
I'd come in, and he's got the box, and he opened it up like it was gold bars in there.
Oh.
And I saw this, and I saw this little gingerbread cookie. I'm like, I ain't going for that. And I saw that nice big donut with the yellow filling in it. I'm like, I am going right there, my man.
Yep, people talk about it, the sweet gremlin.
The sweet gremlin. I had some crazy names. I was telling Coach Knapp, the special teams coach today, that I'm going to get a gremlin treat or growly gremlin or something like that.
2nd down and 10. Pitch goes to Harrison. Here's Harrison cutting back. Harrison to midfield. Harrison breaking tackles. 40, 35-yard line. And Harrison down to the 31.
Bob, he's going to be a big force as we get into playoff time and the weather breaks get a little colder and all of that kind of stuff. I think that's going to be a big key for the Wildcats.
That's a November player.
That's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for fourth quarter action on the way. 51-0 Central Clarion in control. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
All right, back here at Diehl Stadium at Karns City High School. We go to quarter number 4. The fourth quarter is a Clarion County Community Bank fourth. Looking here for any updates we could get. St. Mary's up on Brookville 23-18. Not sure, was that Kane Red Bank Valley updated? It was 16-7. Kane is what I still have.
Last score I saw was 16-14.
16-14 now?
Favor Kane, yep.
Okay. Just waiting for things to reload here.
Yeah, we've always had a difficult time with internet down here trying to pick up information.
So here we go, Central Clarion working the football. Ferguson's still there. He's looking to throw, fires that football, and it is caught. Touchdown to Sawicki. That'll go 30 yards.
Well, send number 4 to the post. He's going to find a way to get open, and that's exactly what Jesse Sawicki did. Great route. Straight to the post, and Jace Ferguson laid it right on the numbers for a big touchdown. 30 yards. Wow. Tough to stop that, Bob.
Oh, you know, especially when you do it that well. Usually the timing isn't quite that perfect. It's been perfect.
Here's Euchre for the extra point try. Kick's on the way, and that kick is high, long, and that kick is good. How about 58-0, Clarion leading. We'll take a quick time out. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville. Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
All right, back here at Diehl Stadium as we continue. The touchdown pass from Ferguson to Sawicki. Euchre kicking things off. Slater's going to stand, and it'll go out the back of the end zone again.
He almost put it through the goalpost, Mike.
Isn't that like a point and a half or something?
Yeah, it's like one of those, I don't even know what, but they got some wind down there now, and he got a nice wedge, man, up in the air, and the wind just took it. It almost went right between the goalposts.
Wind really starting to pick up. We've been lucky tonight so far. I should knock on wood. We're out here, and we knew there were showers all over the place, but kind of missing us here at Karns City High School.
Yeah, Nico said we're in a little hole here, basically, around with all the rain around us.
Scherer gets the carry over the left side, bangs his way. Nice run by Scherer, takes it across the 25 and up near the 26, maybe 27-yard line. We'll see where they spot that football. And it looks like right around the 27. Give him credit. I'm going to say 26. Give him credit for
that's their
6.
game. That's their game. Give it to 23 and let them run it.
Exactly. That's, you're forcing the passing game. It's just not your MO. You've had a lot of success on the ground game. Again, build on the positives for next week. You got a long season left.
Second down, about 3. Scherer getting the carry. Cuts back inside. First down carry. Spinning around across the 35. He'll be dropped at about the 30. Well, they're going to say right there at the 35-yard line. Picks up 8 yards.
Big key there. Moves the chains.
Well, one thing, we hardly ever mention either guys, both of you guys, is it's a really good Clarion Wildcat football team. They are well coached.
No question. I was thinking that, it's funny you mentioned that, because I was just thinking as the kickoff took place, I thought, wow, these guys have really topped the bottom, done a great job. They prepared them for just about every look Karns City has thrown at them. In all facets of the game, special teams, offense, defense, everybody's clicking.
Scherer getting the carry again. And he'll bring it out to about the 28-yard or the 38-yard line. Picks up 3.
Well, the nice thing about their coaching staff, Dave Hagelton, of course, the head coach, Mike Ferguson, Mike Heineman, Cam Kirkland, Doug Knepp, Dave Lauder, Coach Azzini. These guys have been together for a little bit of time now, and they all realize what their strengths and weaknesses are, and they've done a good job so far this year on this Clarion Wildcat team.
Second down and 7. Looking to throw. Firing the ball, and it is going to be incomplete. Kemmer on the defense. The intended receiver was Trevor Geibel. He got kind of turned around that time.
Oh, yeah. Geibel had a step a little bit. Could have reached up and caught that football, but nonetheless falls incomplete.
I think so many people take it for granted that just how hard it is to get these players to buy into the program, get everybody top to bottom. And if you can get everybody top to bottom, keep them focused, it's a long season. These guys have just done a great job at doing that.
Yeah, and it's weight room stuff too, Bob, in the summertime, and trying to get these guys, because many of them play baseball and involved with a lot of other stuff. And it's, it's 2024. People go on vacations and they want to do this and they want to do that, but trying to keep a good team together.
Pass is caught. Was that Shearer on that left side coming back for it, I believe? Or was that Slater?
Didn't get a look. Braylon Beckwith made the tackle, though. We do know that.
That was Slater. So, picked up about 2. So 4th down, we'll have the punt coming up. Back to take the punt this time. It is not Jace Ferguson. It is going to be
breaking news,
Ethan
huh?
Rex.
Breaking news that he's not back there. News flash.
Rex back to take it. Here comes Central Clarion after that. They block it again. Another block. And a fight for that football down there. It's going to be picked up down, tiptoe down the sideline and into the end zone. How about that? That was Matt Alston to pick it up and go for the touchdown.
Penalty flag on the play back here at the 40-yard line.
We'll see if this is going to wipe away that score.
I think it might be a personal foul on Karns City, I think, because I'll tell you what, I saw Heineman come off, and his helmet was off his head, and he wasn't too happy. I can give you that much. That's about as much as I see Hayden Heineman. So, personal foul against Karns City. It was declined. And that might be enough for the starters for Central Clarion, Bob, because Hayden Heineman wasn't too happy coming off the field, and I don't know if I'd want to put him back in there again.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to get him too excited.
No, I think he's very excited, and I don't think we need to put him back in to block again or tackle somebody again. It's like Coach Keppel down there having a little conversation with the white hat again.
Looking at the kicker.
I do not have him on my
18.
roster.
I don't have 18. I wonder if that's...
no, I don't have him on my roster.
You don't have 18.
Gus Simpson.
Yeah,
Gus
it has to be Gus Simpson. There we go.
I've learned this routine with Gus Simpson. I've learned it.
Gus Simpson has been in every major sporting event we've ever broadcasted.
And he's made tackles for Tulane University.
There you go. Well, we wish we knew 18 is, but I'll tell you what, it must be an interesting thing because all the Wildcats on the sidelines are really anticipating this kick.
Luton's Plumbing and Heating supports our local high school sports teams.
Here we go. Extra point attempt.
Somebody text us in and tell us who's number 18.
Here's the kick on the way, and that extra point is up, and that kick is good.
Yeah, the guys on the sidelines are really excited about that.
65-0, 8:13 to go. Here in the 4th. We'll break. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
At NPRC, affordable opportunities are endless. Learn more at their information session on Tuesday, September 24th. Visit nprcevents.org to register for this virtual event. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Brighter futures begin here.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
Euchre's on to kick things off after that block punt return for the touchdown by Alston. 65-0 the score, and what's this?
I don't know. They're
Central
changing.
Clarion calls a timeout.
Central Clarion calls timeout. They may not have the left. So that was 18 who kicked the extra point, right? Kicked the extra. They carried him off the field, Mike. Did you see?
Yes.
They carried him, put him. One of the big guys went in and about the 10-yard line, put him on his shoulders, and carried him off the field. So that's been a big event. I'll have to get the whole background on that and report back next week.
Yep, there we go. So here's Euchre getting set to send it deep here with 8:13 to go here in the ball game. We'll have a quick post game coming up. We'll have stats with the governor and our Hager Paving player of the ball game. That's all on the way here from Karns City. We'll name that. There's the kick. Slater takes it at his 10, 15, up to the 20, and dropped it about the 26.
And I got a feeling, Mike, we're going to see number 3, Trevor Geibel, come in at quarterback for Karns City. The backup freshman, future of the program.
Well, let's see.
It's like Central Clarion changing over.
Yep, there's number 3. Numero 3, right? Trevor Geibel, the 9th grader, comes in here for Karns City.
I saw him taking some snaps on the sidelines here.
And just bear with us. We'll get to all those numbers. And guys, you see a number and I can't find it, you just yell out the name. Geibel tried to hand that off that time, and getting the carry, that was Brody Anderson, number 27.
Yeah, brought down by number 64, Gavin Hanhold. Hanhold for Central Clarion, getting an opportunity to get in there.
Gavin Hanhold on the shot.
Getting about 2.
Yep, second down and 8. Geibel will come up under center. And he's going to be hit immediately and drop. Little miscommunication. I think they were going to go for that jet sweep. He didn't get it in time.
Yeah, he actually had trouble there with the snap, and that just threw the timing of the play off. But I think if you talk to him, I guarantee he's going to tell you he's going to be happy that he held on to the football.
Lost to 1 on the play, third down here at 9.
I think Thomas Ferguson, number 70, was in there.
No gain on the play.
For the Wildcats.
So here's a Geibel again on third down here at 9 for Karns City. Back in the shotgun, ball snap back to him, rolls to the left side. Geibel tries to turn the corner, and he's going to be forced out of bounds on that far side. He's going to lose a couple on the play. It'll be fourth down.
And that gets Patrick Dorish, number 57, in on that tackle. Does that ring a bell?
Yep.
Patrick Dorish.
Billy Cale on the stop. It's a fourth down.
His father, who's
Dave.
Dave, one of the assistant coaches at the university.
And his mom, too. Big. She coaches
Tracy.
a lot of volleyball and stuff at the high school level.
Yep. And they have a daughter, Natalie. Let's get Natalie in there, too, while we're at it.
Yep, Natalie.
Now's when you get really nervous, guys, as a punter in this situation. It's been a tough night.
Yeah, Central Clarion's been in on the pressure an awful lot. Let's see if these GV guys can get in on it.
Nice it away. Oh, the ball's going to get away. And down there, that was Jackson Moravins.
Yeah, and
was looking up to get that ball, but it kind of bounced away from him there and out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody touched it, or they would have thrown a beanbag, I think.
Yeah, usually guys tend to get pretty excited and chase after that ball if they know a teammate's touched it.
5.5 remaining here in quarter number 4. It's a Clarion County Community Bank fourth. Clock stops here on that change of possession. You see the official clock it in here.
Carter Hyman, number 9, backup quarterback. Future of the program. In at the quarterback position.
Hyman will go under center. And hands that off, and a run over this left side. Is that Love getting the carry? 32, I believe.
Good.
Nope. That was 82.
82.
So that was Moravins.
Yeah, Barabbas, we saw him play a little bit against
supports our
Bradford last week.
local
He's got
high
some
school
good
sports
speed.
teams.
He'll pick up 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. This is where you want a steady die to run and let that clock run and run
We're
and run.
under 5, just the one under 5, so.
Hand off here right up the gut. Powell getting pushed and near first down yardage. It'll be a little shy. I think that was Love that time getting the carry. Yep, number 32.
Yeah, there you go. Good pickup there.
So let's see, 2 there, 7-yard pickup there, 3rd down and 1.
Number 79, Jesse King, in on the tackle for Karns City. Some of those younger guys there for the Gremlins.
3rd down and 1.
So 3rd down. Here come the Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. Heidman will come set. Looking to throw this time, rolling to the right side, firing that football, and it's off of Love's hands, incomplete. So sets up a 4th down and 1 now. I think you'll see Central Clarion go here. Clock will continue to move. Again, we'll take a short break after this conclusion. Bob will total things up in there. We'll have stats, some final thoughts on the ball game, our Hager Paving player of the game.
Yeah, stick around because you'll want to hear these statistics for Central Clarion, man. They're going to be off the charts, basically.
So 4th and a long one. I formation. Ball handed off, and that's a 1st down carry. See who is back there in that back on that I. Need him to turn. I like how they don't turn when you want them to.
They don't.
I think that was Brody Beggs.
Yep, I think you're right.
Okay.
Yep, number 7. So Beggs gets the carry. I said shout it out, fellas, because a lot of guys in there.
Oh, yeah.
Different guys. Heidman hands it off. That's Beggs again on the right side. And this time he'll be hit and dropped after a short gain. Give him about 1, maybe 2. It's a 2nd down here for the Wildcats. Now down to 2:20. Can you believe we didn't get wet? I swore because you could see that huge mass of precipitation. They said it just kind of separated around us. I think Bob has magical powers.
We got really lucky.
I told you it wasn't going to rain that hard if it did rain because the clouds were not dark enough. Trust me.
Yeah, and then he said, "You 2 guys go outside."
Yeah, he said, "Get out of here." Tyler and I are inside.
My mother didn't raise the fool. She thinks so, or she used to think so at times. But
keeping the ball, Hyman this time. And he'll take it down to about the 43-yard line. Picks up 4. Sets up a 3rd down. 3rd down is still about 5.
Devontae Doherty in on the tackle for Karns City. So there you go. Karns City with a bunch of different guys in there. Young guys, futures of programs. Always exciting when you can get in and.
Well, you know, the big key is, look, they go to each and every practice. They work hard. They get beat up on, basically. Gives them an opportunity, a little reward.
Trips to the left, single receiver off to the right. Hyman out of the shotgun. He's going to pitch it out here to Love. Here's Love. He's hit, tripped up right there. Flag on the play, though, at the 45-yard line. That'll stop the clock at 57 seconds.
Ronald Siegel for a nice tackle.
Legal hands to Central Clarion.
So that should back them up.
Yeah, Karns City will say back them up because then the clock will get rolling and one play, well, maybe a second will be needed. That'll do it. So it is a 3rd down here in 17. Central Clarion now taking their time. Still 14 on the play clock as they come up to the line of scrimmage. So here we go, 3rd down, 17. Here's Hyman out of the shotgun. Hyman under some pressure, rolling right side. Puts that ball downfield, and it is incomplete. And that should be the last play of the ball game. That will be. As Central Clarion will get a win here by the score of 65-0 over Karns City. Clock's going to run down. The teams are going to come out, start shaking hands. And that's going to do it here for that. We'll take a break. We're going to come back. It's the Fun Bank postgame show on the way. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
All right, welcome back to Diehl Stadium. Final score 65-0 Wildcats knocking off the Gremlins. It's the Fun Bank postgame show here on the EYT Media Network, exploreSportsPA.com. And while we have a chance, let's go to the governor. He's got everything totaled up. How do those stats stack up? Brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic.
Unofficially, Mike leading the stat attack here. Central Clarion, 470 yards of total offense, 222 on the ground, 248 through the air, 470 overall. In no particular order, on the ground, Chase Ferguson, 103, 67 yards out of Noah Harrison, and one rushing touchdown. Ethan Rex, 31 yards as well, and a rushing touchdown for him. 4 yards out of Carter Hyman, 4 out of Jackson Ravens, 7 out of Alex Love, and 6 out of Brody Beggs. As a team, Chase Ferguson through the air, 11 of 19, 248. Carter Hyman was 0 for 2. But touchdown-wise, Chase through the air had 5 of them. And hauling in receptions, again, no particular order. Mason Burford, 46 yards and a touchdown, 52 yards out of Ethan Rex, 2 touchdowns, 15 yards out of Cohen Kemmer, as well as Noah Harrison. And Jesse Sawicki, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns to go with those catches. Again, 470 overall. Very impressive night on the offensive side for Central Clarion. For Karns City, just 43 yards of total offense in this one. Tough sledding. Hunter Scherer, 26 yards. Cole Johnson sacked a couple of times, minus 40, 13 yards out of Owen Hagenbottom, 13 yards as well out of Braden Slater. Riley Hamilton checking in with 2, and Brody Anderson with 2 as well. And Trevor Geibel minus 2 to set the team total at 14 yards rushing offense, 29 yards through the air. Cole Johnson, he was just 6 of 21 for those 29 yards with 2 interceptions. Trevor Geibel got in the ball game but did not attempt to pass, and Riley Hamilton leads the way. All receivers checking in with 19 yards, followed by 8 yards out of Brennan Harmon, and Slater adding 2 as well. Again, 43 yards total offense for Karns City.
All right, Governor, always a fantastic job there. And again, Laurel Eye Clinic brings us the stats. And it's time now to do the thumb wrestling and see who's going to be our player of the game, brought to you by Haker Paving. We haven't really discussed it.
No, we haven't.
We were in that break. But, guys, who overwhelmingly do you think?
Go ahead, Bob. You go first.
My vote is for Jace.
Yeah.
What he did special teams. He was out there defensively.
Yeah.
He returned kicks. He threw touchdown passes. He did pretty much everything you wanted to do.
Can I do an honorable mention? Jesse Sawicki.
Absolutely. That was my 1B.
Yes, I think Jesse Sawicki gets an honorable mention on that. If the T-shirt doesn't fit Jace, he can give it to Jesse Sawicki. How's that? Because he had 2 touchdowns, and just that one that was thrown from Jace Ferguson and his speed and the things. I think the Wildcats have found a really good second receiver now, and that's something that can offset Burford. You're going to see Burford getting open a lot more now because they're going to have to cover Jesse Sawicki a good bit.
All right, guys, so we have Jace Ferguson and our co-player. We'll just name him that as Jesse Sawicki. Fantastic job by both of them. And, a game tonight we didn't expect. We thought it would be a little more close there, especially at the beginning, but Central Clarion able to pull away, come up with a big win here tonight. And, I'll tell you what, but next week on our schedule, I believe we're going to be down at Red Bank Valley for that Karns City Red Bank Valley game. So Karns City has to forget about this. Right now, we do know that Red Bank Valley is in a battle right now with Kane. They were down by a couple of points. They did have that football. I know Tyler was kind of monitoring, and they had the ball around the 20-yard line. So we'll see how that plays out too. So who knows next week? As we go at it, it's a whole new week, and everything starts all over again.
It's another big game, and let's see if Karns City can bounce back and see what adjustments Coach Sherwin will make. And looking at Karns City and looking at Red Bank, those are 2 evenly matched football teams, I believe, Mike.
So right now, Tyler just said Red Bank has its 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And we'll pause for a second here. I don't know if, Tyler, you still you can't hear Tyler. I can hear him in my earpiece. And as he listens here, we'll see if we can get a – all right. Okay. So there was a penalty, so we're not going to hold it too much longer as we get out of here. So, again, final score here, 65-0 in favor of Central Clarion over Karns City, and that'll wrap up the Fun Bank postgame show. For my partners, Bob Dunkel there in the studio tonight with Tyler, Dave Katis, Nico Cosma up on top of the stadium. Mike Kalinowski bidding you a pleasant good night here from Karns City High School. Governor, get us out of here.
Hey, let's be careful out there.
Have a great day.